Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Upper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
Well, hello again, everybody.
Welcome, everybody, to Outer Points Productions and another Knockout Challenge match in the 1.2 Quarterfinals. We've got a match between Peter Wiegmann and Bill Sorensen. Bill on the Hill Sorensen, self-proclaimed, of course. I'm excited. I hope everybody else is excited as I am, and I'm happy to have my good friend Mr. Chris Green beside me in the booth. Thank you, as always, for joining me. That's all right. You don't have to shake my hand or anything.
Oh, sorry.
He's out there staring off into space somewhere. So, thank you so much for joining us. We did have some technical difficulties a little bit earlier, so we had to restart, and that's just the way it works. But we are good to go now. So, without further ado, we are going to get out to the players and lag, and then we're going to give you a really good description as to what is going on tonight. Be right back.
All right, let's try this again. Now that we got our views working and the buttons working. As usual, Dale will have the boys lag. We'll spin the wheel of destiny, see what game we get to play. Put the belt out there for the champion. And away we go. Oh, looks like I think Peter's going to get it. All right, switch to view. Get Dale's head out of the way. A 9-ball, I think it stopped on. Go back to the overhead view for you people. Another quick look at the belt. Dale's double checking, going over the rules. Last minute check up on that for everybody. Make sure everybody's on the same page. I believe it's no 9-ball breaks, 3-foul rule. And I think the race jumps to 13 or 14 now. All right. Dale's heading back into the booth. Peter's racking them up. Let's have some fun.
Giddy up. Well, I don't know about anybody else, but I have been looking forward to this match for 3 weeks. Well, just getting back into the booth, you know, we've got 3 incredible matches coming up after this as well. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Or I'm sorry, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of next week. And we are going to have a very, very special guest commentator on Saturday. And I am not going to tell anybody who it is. So you're going to have to tune in and find out yourself. It's Joe Rogan.
Yeah?
I've always said, how many times already, I'd love to get, it's the Knockout Challenge. He did, Fear Factor. Then he did, he's a commentator for boxing.
Right?
How cool would it be to have Joe Rogan in commentating?
Boxing, UFC. Oh. Unfortunate scratch, trying to play the safe. Oh, we got some of the people back again. They're strolling back in. Michael Parker's back in. Fred Runner's back in. Bill Hocus Pocus Larson's back in.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me.
David Dale. Sean Justin.
Dave Dolly. Got my eye on you too, buddy. How's your health doing, my friend? I know you have some medical issues that you're going through, and if anybody knows Dave Dolly, he was a tournament director at Roll Mines in Milwaukee for a long, long time and has done more for the pool community in that area than anyone. So we all wish you the best. Yes, you are, Trevor. And as a matter of fact, Trevor, I'd like to apologize that I didn't get back to you today. This has been, holy crap, one heck of a day. Up all night last night, trying to put out fires and so on. And, yeah, just the stuff that I get to deal with that people don't realize. And that's okay.
He's at Pool League. He doesn't have audio.
He doesn't?
No.
What the hell?
Right?
What's going on, Mongo? Hey, thanks for joining us. That's Jason White, if you didn't know that. Plays up at the Mad Apple quite a bit. All right, so for those of you who are new viewers and tuning in to Outer Points Productions for the very first time, first of all, thank you for being here. Greatly appreciated. And always subscriptions and notifications and everything are greatly appreciated as well. So if you want to get on over to the channel and hit that like button, that'd be awesome. So what we're doing tonight, and I'll get that changed as quickly as possible, we are playing in the middle of course, the Knockout Challenge. Started out with 64 players. This is a single elimination tournament. Tournament entry was $265. We've got a grand total prize pool of $12,800. And I'm going to put that display up in just a little while. But it is $5,000 for first place. $2,000 in the player auction, so this is $7,000, as well as the champions belt, which you just seen on the table a little while ago from Trophy Smack in California. We are going to be playing a race to 13 9-ball, rack your own, on a magic rack. 3 foul rule is in effect, and there are no 9-ball breaks. If the 9 is pocketed on the break, it is spotted, and the player breaking continues. So other than that, if you have any questions as to how the rest of this tournament operates, please feel free to reach out at any time and ask, because we'll be happy to answer the question. And if we don't know the answer, we'll just lie about it. Maybe.
You might want to change that to the race.
Oh, it's not 13 to 13?
No.
Oops.
Whoopsie.
Can you tell it's been 3 weeks since I've been in the booth? You know I'm going to erase that right now.
It's all right. I'll put it back in.
All right. There we go. Peter Wiegmann strikes first.
Yeah, it was a nice clean run out.
So one of the things that I wanted to mention to everybody, if you are tuning in on the West Coast, Mr. Collins Newey of Post Up is going to be running the Knockout Challenge, or the same exact format in the Sacramento area at Hard Times Billiards. Mr. Dominguez. So it is actually called the Post Up Tournament Series. So what you're watching tonight is exactly what... actually, there are a couple of modifications, but very few. Collins has put a lot of work into... We've been talking quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, and he's put a lot of work into doing pretty much the same thing as we're doing out here. And I'm actually in touch with Mr. Lonnie Mitchell from Texas, and might be doing it on his stream as well, but we'll get to that at some other point. So thanks, and a big shout out to Collins Newey and the whole gang. I was on their channel the other night, and it was a lot of fun.
Awesome.
So lots of fun things happening. So if you are in the Sacramento area or anywhere in California, welcome to Wisconsin. It's cold as hell.
Yes, it is right now. Well below zero. Brr.
What's going on, Wes Boucher? I don't know if I should say he's a former dealer at Oneida Casino or currently still is. I'm not sure, but that's one of the I actually met Wes at Mad Apple. Actually, I think I might have met him at Sharks before that. But anyway, he is also going to be playing in 1.3. So excited to have him playing. Haven't seen him in forever either. Good evening, Gary Crows.
Ooh. I thought that would have been a little tricky.
All right, Bill on the hill Sorensen with his opportunity to get it all knotted up at 1 apiece.
Jason White says he lived in LA for 6 years but wasn't into pool back then. It's a fun game.
I've been to LA a couple of times, and it's just not for me. Yeah. I don't mind visiting there. You know, I've went out to a couple of nightclubs back in my younger days, and that was enough. I was happy to be home.
All right.
Pete Beshta. Good evening, my friend. And, of course, always welcome Mr. Dill Hole.
He's watching us.
Well, we're watching you. All right, 1 apiece. Which is going to bring us to what? Our very first sponsor spotlight.
Nice.
You got to remember what number it is. Yep, that's the one. Vincent Didio. Vince D. of Gallery 83 Tattoo Company is a multi-award winning artist with 20 years of experience in all styles of tattooing, from elaborate black and gray realism to simple small designs. He is equipped to bring all of your ideas to life. Gallery 83 is in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, and is a relaxing, safe, and clean environment. And I know that for a fact because, you know what? Never mind. Because I can't find the camera right now, and that's okay. Vincent has given our family 3 tattoos so far.
Nice.
Oh, no, 4. My daughter got 2. Mrs. Cheddar got 1, and I've got 1 as well. Does incredible work. Uh-oh, that one is gone. And that brings Peter Wiegmann to the table to play a little bit of 6-ball. I'll tell you, I played in the 9-ball tournament on Saturday, and I wish my opponent would have left me, just playing 6-ball.
Did you see the comment Mr. Dorn said to you? The loving person he is.
Yeah, dear Lord. So, Mr. Dorn is sitting right across the pool hall from us, and I am currently giving him some finger gestures.
Yeah,
and it's not the 2 fingers on the left side of my hand, and it's not the 2 fingers on the right side of my hand. What's going on, Maya Hoekstra? Jason White, I could not agree more. When I was out there for about a year and a half, and I had a blast on the golf courses. That it is some of the prettiest in the country.
Nice shot.
Yeah, no doubt. That was exceptional use of inside English there.
Kevin's down here for a makeup game for Pool League.
He's a walking makeup game. I'm not even sure what that means, but wow. Sounded good in my head.
It sounded good, yep.
Yeah, it sounded good in my head.
All right.
Yeah, Peter has got this cue ball on a rope so far. I like it.
Yes, he does. He is shooting exceptionally well. He is here to play.
So if you've never tuned into Outer Points Productions before, there's one thing I want to make very clear. We very rarely talk about the match. It's not true.
Depends on what's going on in the chat, but
Yes.
usually the chat changes the subjects of the conversations.
You know, Chris, you just brought me to one of the things I wanted to say, and for everybody in the chat, I cannot thank you enough. And I'm going to put the flyer up there, but I cannot thank you enough for all the support that you've given for the last 6 months, to say the least, and the last 24 hours. A lot of people reached out, and you have no idea how much I appreciate that. So thank you.
Yeah, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the viewers.
100%.
Tuning in all the time. It's awesome. Ooh. Oh, it's going to slow down for him. Thought he's going to return the favor with a scratch on the brake.
Good evening, Carp. What's happening, my friend?
You're very welcome for the stream.
Yes, indeed, you are.
Interesting shot. Not sure if he was hoping for a two-way or not. Thank you for your support.
Ooh, that one's going to... Oh, actually, it's going to get past that 3, which might make it a little bit more challenging to get on this 3-ball. This is a super thin cut.
Very good. Try and play a hide the cue ball. I don't know if the bank's there past the 7 or not. I don't think it clears. I don't think the line is there.
So one of the things that I put on a Facebook post today was make sure you stop in the chat and, let's talk about the Packers tonight and their chances in the playoffs. So we've got our first
Packer reference.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, how about them Packers? I'm not a Packer fan, and even I was going here yesterday. What idiots. You left 55 seconds on the clock? That's like 10 minutes.
You can just get the hell out of my booth right now. Not a Packer fan. What is wrong with you?
I didn't say I wasn't a Packer fan. Just said I don't go out of my way to watch the Packer game.
All right, fair enough.
If it's on, I'll watch. I'll pay attention, but I'm like, really, guys? You couldn't run down the clock a little farther? That is way too much time to be left on for the other team to get in the field goal range and jump back ahead by a point. I don't know what they were thinking.
They weren't.
Obviously. Losing to the Bears. That's wrong.
Actually, the law. I mean, either way, we're in the playoffs. Everybody knows that. But yeah, to lose to the Bears is just, it just hurts. So you're going to notice a new sponsor logo.
Nice.
That, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit because I'm going to put that on the screen as well. I agree, Wes. They should have. You've got a timeout to burn, and you don't use it to ice the kicker? Come on. Ooh. That one
almost used the whole pocket.
Yeah, that one almost stayed in the light. John Klein says, love my Packers, and I think we may be deer ankles. I'm not sure I know what that means. What does that mean?
I'm not sure what that means either.
What is deer ankles? Or did you forget to use autocorrect? Sean Carpenter says, yeah, the prevent defense prevents you from winning. Can't really disagree with that. All right, Bill with a shot on the 9 ball to knot it up yet again.
And we are tied back up.
And hits it with authority. All right, let's talk about what is at stake tonight. Right there it is. Guaranteed. If whoever emerges victorious is guaranteed $1,500 and $500 in the player auction. So basically, if my math is correct, this is a difference of $1,425 in this match.
Nice.
So that is a considerable amount of money. And a chance at $7,000, a jersey, or actually 2 jerseys, 5-year membership in Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame, and a champion's belt.
The belt is cool.
I think it might be the only time I get one. Just for the fact that I've heard from so many people already that they love the little pool tables.
I was going to say, I'd rather have a little pool table.
Yes. Given that we just brought that up, it's a little pool table that you're actually going to be seeing tonight in roughly 20 minutes, 25 minutes. We have a special presentation tonight. The players already know about it, so if anybody wants to jump in the chat and criticize me for taking a break in the middle of the match to do that, too bad. Because it's already been gone over with the players. So we're going to take about a 10 or 15-minute break. And we had a couple of months back KO 4.0 Scotch doubles with 16 teams, and the winners and the semifinalists, or I'm sorry, the runner-up, all 4 guys will be here to be receiving their onboard sportswear jerseys and their trophies.
Nice.
So we're going to do a special presentation for those guys.
Congrats to them guys.
Yeah, you betcha. And hopefully we don't, botch it up at all.
Well, there's a friendly little bump.
Yeah, there's a nice little rubby rub on the 5 ball there. Also, if you had not heard and you didn't see my Facebook post this afternoon, given that this is the quarterfinals, we are going to be doing player spotlights tonight.
Ooh.
I have had each one of these contestants in the booth prior to the match tonight, and we've gone over some questions. It's one of the things that the viewers said that they really like about Outer Points Productions and the Knockout Challenge is you get to know the players that you're watching. And I think that's very important to the players, important to me, and important to the viewers. So we're going to have 2 of those as well. So
cool. Ooh, that's a kind of an ugly angle.
Yeah, he's kind of steep on this. He might be running into this 6 ball.
Let's think it twice about it. Yeah, you don't like it.
Yeah, I don't blame him for backing off on this shot a couple of times. For those of you first-time viewers, if you look at the far left of the screen, it says VDMP. That is our very first sponsor spotlight, Mr. Vincent Didio, and that is his memorial pocket, because that has been the pocket of demise to not only Vincent but a lot of other players. For whatever reason, that pocket has gotten, so we have memorialized that pocket. So if you're wondering why that thing is on there,
that is the reason.
Now you know. Scott Bear says he likes Bill 12-9. Well, I hate to tell you, Scott, but they're playing to 13, and he says 12-9. For some reason I looked at it was like 12-2. So all right, good guess, but we're not playing that game tonight. You know what? What do you think, Chris? Should we give away a jersey?
It's still the Christmas season, ain't it?
Yeah,
kind of. Maybe.
I think it is. I'll tell you what. Let's give away an onboard sportswear I Love Outer Points Productions
jersey
tee. Let's give away it's called a T-shirt, but it's so much better. It's so much more than just a T-shirt, if you know anything about onboard sports apparel. So here's what we're going to do. Even though it's all tied up and we're still in the beginning of the match, we're going to give this until
7.
No, because we have our trophy presentation at 7. So why don't we do this until 7:30? I am going to give everybody an opportunity to guess the final score. It has to be exact. And, of course, the winner. So the winner and the final score. I'd love to do, because we've done this before where you have to guess the time within 15 minutes, but there's way too many other things going on tonight. So, and that's okay. Let's just give away a shirt. I like doing that. My bank account doesn't like that, but yeah, well.
Right?
Some people have said that, they don't like how I spend some of the money, that comes in. But
and now you know how we spend it.
There you go.
Foolishly giving away T-shirts on the stream.
No, that actually comes out of my pocket. That comes out of my portion. All right, Peter Wiegmann pulls out in front. This has been a seesaw battle. 1 for Peter, 1 for Bill. 2 for Peter, 2 for Bill. Should we go on or no?
Not yet.
All right.
We'll see if it goes 3-3.
3 for Peter, and we'll leave it right at that.
Well, it'll be a long night.
Holy cow, look at the guesses coming in already.
Right?
I knew I shouldn't have done that.
Right? All of a sudden, all these people are coming out of the woodwork commenting.
Holy cow. Okay, so I have to make a disclaimer. If we have a tie, I will think of something that it'll be a tiebreaker. So somewhere along the way, we're gonna, because I'm not gonna give, if we get 6 people guessing the right score in the winner, yeah.
Oh, a tie that way. I see what you're saying.
If we have that many guesses that are correct, then we'll think of a tiebreaker. Well, let's make this even more fun. Why don't we have everybody in the chat think of
What the tiebreaker should be?
Well, yeah. What should the tiebreaker?
What do you want for your tiebreakers if it happens?
Yes. Holy cow! I have got to screenshot the hell out of. Okay, Chris, you're not in this.
What do you mean I'm not in this? Why not? It's not like I have an unfair advantage and it's scripted and I know what's going to happen.
You already have 2 jerseys.
Right away.
Throw you on the bus.
Blacklisted.
I think you should be blacklisted from a lot more than just the jerseys.
It's all right. Kevin Dorn likes me.
Jeez. Vincent Schrader is always in there guessing right away.
Yeah, some 13-7s, couple 13-12s. Well, quite a few 13-12s. $13-11s.
You know what? Hey, Dave Dolly, I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more, and thank you. I really greatly appreciated. Oh, look at that shot.
That was a pretty
Look,
little
that's not
bump. There's our audience.
That was beautiful. What a way to kick that 9 out of the way to get the rest of this rack. Vincent Schrader, where did Dale get the mold to make the little balls for his little pool tables? The mall friend says, Fiend says, tiebreaker should be hot dog eating contest. Nope.
Paul says tiebreaker should be how many 9 balls are pocketed in the Vincent pocket. Then I have to keep track of another score.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, we can't do
And
that.
which player is doing that?
All right, Peter up 4-2.
Tiebreaker, highest temperature where you live.
Somebody's going to lie, you know.
Right?
Sean Johnson says 13-11.
I'm in Cancun at the moment.
Okay, you have to guess the winner. You can't just guess the score, everybody. You have to say who wins. And I am screenshotting everybody's guesses. Oh, this is going to cost me dearly. And Kevin Dorn, giving you the one finger wave again, buddy. All right, 4-2 in favor of the Pillow Man. And we'll get to that in the player spotlight.
Oh, I kind of want to listen to it now.
You don't anyway?
Sometimes. If I play the matches back. Oh, there's a nice break. Tiebreaker, Little Cheddar Height.
Aw. Ooh. That's not a bad question. I do know within an eighth of an inch of my exact height. So we could actually do that. Screw it. Let's just give everybody a jersey. Chris is going to pay for them. The tiebreaker should be... Oh, he just retracted his... Dennis Molson said the tiebreaker should be a signed cue ball by Little Cheddar. Well, that's not worth anything.
You don't know that. Somebody might value it. You might get famous enough for it. Maybe. At least in Wisconsin.
Aw, thanks.
Ooh,
Still not sleeping with you.
Damn it. Keep hoping.
You know we're live, right?
Yep.
Okay. Just checking.
My wife went to bed, so I'm good.
What? Heather was in the chat just a little
she
while ago.
was.
All right, looks like Bill's got a little Mass A coming up on the 6 ball.
Ooh, and set Peter right up.
Mad Matt, I don't. That's not the right answer, but thank you very little.
Good evening, Al. Al Holden in the house.
The Hitman. Driver number 9.
Oh, there you go.
Free subscription for.
We can afford that on this stream.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll give a subscription to the stream away. I like free. Everybody likes free. Isn't it funny when you don't hear from some of the people in the chat, and then all of a sudden you give something away, and all of a sudden you got 96 people
Yep, I see that.
chiming in. And that's okay.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
got,
way it should be.
What, 96 watching? How many likes do we got? Only 1 like?
Are you serious?
I don't know. Let me refresh. Everybody putting in a score should be putting in a like.
14 likes only. Come on.
Means there's only 14 people qualified to win.
Already ruined my 2025. All right, 5-2.
Peter's
So-
shooting well.
I was completely wrong about the seesaw battle.
Yeah, that kind of ended after the first 4 games, didn't it?
Let's talk about this gentleman. His name is Eddie Altman, and he contacted me. So we went down to Atlanta, Georgia, 2 years ago to do the Junior Nationals, and I got to meet Eddie for the first time, and he's become a really good friend over the last couple of years. We've communicated a lot. So he contacted me, and he's like, hey, you want to try a Mako Cyclone brake tip? Do you want blue or orange?
Blue.
So, Outer Points Productions now has a new sponsor, and that is Mako Tips. So, big shout out to Eddie Altman and everybody over at Mako. And I am going to have one of those put on my brake queue as soon as they arrive. So, we're going to have some of the tips here at Varsity Club. And if you want one of them, you know who to contact. That would be me. Brand new design in brake tips.
Nice.
Good evening, Larry Dassow. Mad Matt says, give a code word twice during the stream. Winner has to know the code word. Interesting.
Well, that's not a bad idea. You know, like twat waffle?
Dear Lord. Are you serious? Did you just say that?
Maybe.
And this is why Outer Points Productions gets shut down by YouTube once a month. Stephen Kilberg, I will not be guessing the outcome. I wish to earn my shirt in 1.3, sir, by getting far enough to be on your stream and hopefully lucky enough to pull out a win against a great group of players. Wow. What an answer.
I like that answer.
That is the best answer. Okay, I'm not going to condemn anybody else, but thank you for that, Steve. That's really cool of you to say. Well, we got a little trouble brewing down here with the 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah, that's an interesting little cluster.
Wait till you see the lineup, Chris, for, well, you're already in the chat, for 1.3. It's, whew,
Yep.
who's going to emerge victorious out of that is, I have no idea. If I was betting in the Calcutta or anything, I would have no idea. And one of the contestants is none other than the creator of the Cue It Up tour, the billiards tour that's currently going around Wisconsin for the last couple of years and has been extremely successful. I'm happy to call him a friend of mine as well, and he is playing in 1.3, Mr. Michael Taylor.
Ooh.
Got
the breakout.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes, 1.3 is now full at 64.
Yeah, it was, I think, reaching a little bit too high for the stars. Well, everything's reaching high for me, which is why I'm called Little Cheddar. But
yeah, trying to get 128 of us.
I really wanted to get 128 players to give away 10 grand. But it's just, I don't think that number is feasible.
So it just means you got to win the 1.3 twice.
Speaking of other friends in, jeez. Speaking of other friends in the chat, everybody welcome the proprietor and creator of Wisconsin Pool Players Society, the largest Facebook pool group in the entire Midwest, and we're going to put his sponsor spotlight up there as well tonight at some point. Welcome to the chat, Mr. Andy Coons. Been very helpful in several different areas, helping out Outer Points Productions for the junior tournament. He did an incredible job, him and his wife, putting together gift bags for the 31 juniors we had for the very first junior tournament at the varsity club. And what a success that was. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This game is full of mistakes. They both missed the 6-ball a couple times.
All right, everybody, you're going to hear a little bit of background noise, and I apologize for that, but I need to test out my
Mike?
My mic and see if we are going to be connected for the trophy presentation. So, hey, little bit feedback.
Ooh, and there's the Vincent Pocket getting them. Hey, that sounds kind of cool.
No, it doesn't.
I thought it sounded kind of cool. A little tunnel action.
So I'm going to walk my happy little butt out onto the floor in just a little while. Actually, we're going to do it not after this game, but we'll play one more game and then get right to the trophy presentation. This is a pretty special deal, folks. And then you get to see what these players are playing for.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do after this game is go out and talk to the winners and the runner-up guys and kind of get them assembled, if you will. And I'm going to leave you in the very incapable hands of Mr. Chris Green.
You're welcome, people.
I'm sorry.
It's getting better by the minute.
And again, I'm sorry.
All right. All right. Speeder's up to break again. Got the one on the side. See if he gets aggressive and goes for like maybe the 2-5. I'm thinking maybe he's going to try to play a safe of some kind maybe. Well, that was a quick little conversation out there.
I think I'm probably more nervous than the contestants themselves.
It's just because you haven't done it yet, and you're just hoping everything goes smooth.
Well,
the mic works properly.
Well, we've done a trophy presentation before, but I'm so much better on a microphone when people can't see me. You know?
That makes sense. That is a difference.
There's a huge difference, believe me.
Yep.
Even when I'm doing a Calcutta or anything like that, I get a little shaky.
Yeah, I guess I haven't thought about that between like talking where very few people can see you in the booth or whatever compared to like standing out in front and center.
It's easy back here.
It is.
Even though I know, we're being judged left and right, but
they keep coming back, so it can't be that too bad of judging.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless they keep hoping for some miracle
miracle, for it to get better. I wouldn't hold your breath, folks.
Maybe in 10 years we'll have it down to a science.
So if you are just tuning in, as always, thank you for being here. But we are going to do a trophy presentation for the winners and the runner-up of 4.0 Scotch doubles, which is Taylor Collar, Caden Hillman, who carried the load for Taylor, pretty much won it on his own.
Right.
And then Kyle Gable and Nick Gustin from Fond du Lac. So
Bill Larson says you have a face for radio, Dale.
Oh, I love you, Bill. Like a root canal. All right, Peter has left Bill with a shot on the 3, but it's pretty thin slice in the upper right, and where that cue ball is going to go is right into the 4 in the 9. Ooh, he may have come out with a 4-9 combo on this.
It's slightly off, but it's very doable. Now he's looking at it.
So you are not. Oh my goodness!
That's not right.
Oh my goodness! I'm going to give you an overhead view, and look at how deep this 9 ball is in that pocket. I think Bill's going to want to break after
that
the start of this.
Yep.
Oh, just the kind of the start of the match.
Yep.
I think 10-minute, 15-minute break.
Yeah, hopefully take Peter's momentum away a little bit. Let him reset a little bit.
And again, please, for the viewers, that's never the intent. Ever. It's
no.
I really want the viewers to see what's at stake for the players themselves by the trophy presentation.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't think the 4 goes by a 7, so.
An intentional pocket of the 9 ball to give Bill ball in hand.
Well, the 6 is kind of tight on that rail over there. It's limited.
Very interesting strategy. I don't know if I'd have the guts to do that with 5 balls on the table that aren't locked up.
Right?
What's going on, Roger Pregler?
Hey, Roger. Nice to see you in the chat.
Was one of the contestants in this tournament, 1.2. As several others that are in the chat. One being Andy Coons. Uh-oh. That came up a little, Cheddar. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the player break on the screen for everybody. And then we are I'm going to get set up with all the trophies and everything, and then we're going to do a big reveal.
Nice. Dun, dun, dun.
Chris is still going to be here in the booth and chatting with you.
Good night, everyone. What do you mean, good night?
Wait, what?
Yeah, Michael
Michael
Johnson
Johnson?
says he's going,
Good night,
leaving
everyone.
us. What he could do is watch the presentation and then leave us.
Maybe he's got to work in the morning.
Maybe. Ooh,
Good
nice hit.
Ooh, and going to leave Bill a long shot on the 6-ball. There you can see Chris with the air conditioner right on the top of his head.
Ow. Ooh, undercut that one quite a bit.
And not a bad leave either. He leaves Peter with almost a straight-in bank. Yeah, I don't think we want that view, though. It's going to have to shorten it up a little bit, but given that this is a bar box diamond, they bank a little bit short anyway. So this shouldn't be too difficult. Ooh. Major shorten up.
Yeah.
Might have left Bill over the... Nope, never mind.
Not quite over the 9, but still an interesting...
I think I'd play the upper left.
See, I'd go to the upper right.
You know, I wonder if Michael Johnson purposely did that because Roger said, hello, everyone, and then Michael said, good night, everyone. Oh.
Maybe.
And yes, Andy, I know. Age waits for no one.
All right. Barring nothing major goes wrong, looks like Bill will get himself another score on his side. Bam, center of the pocket.
Okay.
3-6.
We are going to take the player break, like I said, and we'll be right back.
All right, Dale's heading out to... Ooh. Wow, it is noisy out there.
Check.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Check. What's that?
10 minutes you need or 15?
Yeah, probably 10. Take your time.
Yeah, players are going to take their break. Dale's going to get the stuff out on the table. Yeah, we don't have too bad of a crowd here for a Monday night. Got 8 tables going tonight, full of people, not counting who's at the bar. I thought he dropped the mic down in the pocket. Yes, he is, Kevin. It's the only one he can stretch all the way across. All right. Here we have the tables and the jerseys along with the knockout gloves and the shirts. This is what everybody's playing for. Dale's heading back out.
Check. All right, we'll get the players in here. Got Caden Hillman. And yes, we are live.
We're live now.
Kyle Gable, Nick Gustin, thanks for dressing for the occasion.
Oh, yeah.
Taylor, thanks for dressing for the occasion. Yeah, you're on this side. All right, I'm just going to ask a couple of real simple questions. I'll start with Kyle. What's your most memorable moment of the Scotch Doubles 4.0?
Finally beating Tarek in something, because Tarek has just owned me. I needed Nick. I needed a partner that had a little heart that could carry me to beat Tarek.
How about you, Nick?
Seeing the joy on Kyle's face when he beat Tarek.
Okay, it doesn't really get it. I really hope Tarek's listening tonight, because that would be fantastic. All right, we're gonna go to the lesser player of the two, Mr. Taylor Collar.
I would say just the experience of just playing with a kid, just he's a good kid, and we have a lot of fun. We had a ton of fun in all the matches, just sitting in the chairs laughing. Like, it never got tense once with us. We just kept it light, and it was a lot of fun, just the experience itself.
Yeah, and you could really tell by the looks on your faces when you guys were playing, you were going to having a lot of fun. So the guy that carried Taylor through pretty much the entire tournament, Mr. Caden Hillman. How old are you now, Caden?
I'm 16 now.
16. And carried, how old are you?
30.
30. Been playing for 30 years. Yeah. That's a big accomplishment.
My back still hurts.
I was going to say, your shoulders and back and everything got to be pretty sore yet.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, you've had enough time to recover. So, how about we give you guys some trophies? First of all, from Onboard Sports Apparel, we got to give a shout out real quick to Alex Van Boxtel and Nate Mindem, because they have been, and Tracy Kennis, because they've been really instrumental in helping out getting these jerseys and everything else. So it's been really cool. So, first of all, and I think both of these are the same size. Yep. So one for Kyle.
Appreciate it.
Both these guys requested to not have their name put on it because they're both in the witness protection program. So when they go to pool tournaments, they really stay away from being arrested. So, all right. Along with that, we've got the KO Challenge Knockout Authentic Boxing Gloves Trophy. One set for you, and one set for Kyle. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks a lot, Dale.
Thank you very much.
It's fun.
All right, let's get to the champions. We'll save the best for last. That's the tables, not the guys. All right. Taylor Collar, congratulations. And one for you as well, Caden. Wear it with pride, I hope. Now, what everybody's been playing for, if you can see this thing, these are my tables from home that I normally play on and that I practice, throughout the week for league and everything. So I'm giving them away. So to Taylor Collar, he's been wanting this for a long time. All right. And Mr. Caden Hillman. So everybody in the chat, please put your hands together for these guys. Awesome. Congratulations, guys, and we're going to get back to the match. Cool. You betcha.
All right, that was pretty cool. So all the guys are reminiscing quick as they're walking out. I got Dale locked out. Hee 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 hee. No. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, I'll tell you what. That was a lot of fun. It's so to give everybody a little bit of a backstory behind those little pool tables. I just came up with this crazy idea because I do woodworking. I make custom chessboards, a lot of other things, and I've never seen a trophy. I don't see a whole lot of trophies anymore at all. I'll let you continue talking. I got to take some pictures.
All right, Dale's running away. All right, so Bill broke. Looks like he's got a shot on the one. Getting on the two might be tricky. Oh, beautiful. Nice speed. All right. Sorry about that. Mr. Strong stopping in, saying hi quick. He's blessing us with his presence here this evening. I believe he's also one of the guys coming in for a makeup game. Or he might be giving a lesson. I don't know. I didn't ask. Nice bank. Ooh.
And of course, there's Bud Snyder. He spent a lot of money on comedy school and just really kind of pissed it away.
Al wants to know when you're going to do the presentation for 1.2.
So, good question. Given the fact that the jerseys just showed up, which I put in the 1.2 chat, came on Saturday, as a matter of fact. I think it was Saturday.
Oh,
Whatever day it was, doesn't matter. Yeah, Saturday.
They get put on back order or just
Well, no,
one,
it's
just waited for until you had enough to make it worthwhile
no,
for an order?
not at all, not at all. And Onboard has been really good to me in getting my orders out quick. The difference being is Onboard is the one that sponsors Moscone Cup. So all the shirts and everything going on at Moscone, along with that, they took, I think it was from the 20th of December to the 6th of December for holiday break, and hats off to them. I would have done the same thing because they're working their butt off there in the UK. Onboard Sportswear it's my favorite. It just personal preference. I love the material. I love the design that they've come up for my own personal jerseys. It's been fabulous. So that was the reason for the delays.
Gotcha.
Good evening, Justin Ellingson.
Hello, Justin.
And thank you again very much, Justin, for your message this afternoon. Well, I don't know if you could tell, but I was nervous as hell. I think I might have wet my pants a little.
Yeah? Yeah, you sounded good on the audio anyways. I didn't see you shaking too much in the camera view, so...
Yeah, that's why we keep the camera so far away.
Hide the tremors?
Yes.
Gotcha. Love it.
Thank you very much, everybody, for sticking around for that. And as I had stated before, probably in about maybe a half hour, we'll see how the score goes or how this match goes. Because, we have two player spotlights that we're going to do. And everybody in the tournament knows ahead of time that those things are going to take place. And they are okay, it's a perfect time for them to go use the restroom, whatever you need to do for 10 minutes. Each one of the player spotlights are right between 10 and 11 minutes.
Nice. Ooh, I think Bill got away with it. Peter's gonna kick. Nice kick and stick. Oh, maybe not. That might have leaked out. Well, I see Mark Bell's giving you compliments in the chat.
What's going on, Mark Bell? Yeah, nice compliments. You have any idea what Al Holden's referring to there?
He's still waiting for a date on the presentation.
Oh, I don't have one yet.
After he talks to the players and figures out when it's good for them to come down and be on
So
camera.
what I did, Al, with the Scotch doubles players that we just watched the presentation for, is I created a group chat and gave out several dates for the presentation, and they all concurred that tonight was going to be fitting for their schedule, so I did it around their schedule. Well, obviously we're here for the match, but that seemed to work out well. So I'll be doing the same thing for 1.2. I'm sorry, 1.1. Wait,
No, you're right,
1.2.
1.2.
Yeah, 1.2. No, this is 1.2.
Oh, well, then what's he
I
crying
know.
about?
I'm losing track of all of them too. You know, we've been doing this since February.
Oh, nice hit.
Ooh, nice kick. You know, the rest of this rack is not too bad. He's a little close to the rail on this, but I think he can just get past the 6 and come 2 rails and back out.
Yep. I like that.
Hit this with a little bit of pace, and that kind of leaves him the right angle to get back down for the 4 ball. And then the rest of the rack is pretty self-explanatory. Well, it's rotation, so it's kind of hard not
It's
to.
pretty easy to get to the rest of the leaves. 2 to the 3 and 3 to the 4 is a little tricky. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, that one ran a little too far.
Now it got real tricky.
Yeah, it is 1.1.
See, so we can't do the presentation for 1.2 till we get some winners. So it'll be a while.
True.
At least another month to 6 weeks.
Oh, at least. Yep. First, and people don't realize too, so not only I have to get all of the players' shirt sizes, they have to pick a design that they want. So when I first started doing the Knockout Challenge, it was the white jerseys with either the red or the blue accent. And having one of each of those myself they get dirty so fast. So, that was first and second place. So I decided to just give them the link to Onboard Sportswear and let them pick their own jersey, that they're going to wear, that they like, and put your name on it. I think that's the way it should be. So that's pretty time consuming. Then I have to put the order in with Alex Van Boxtel, which is the representative for Onboard in Wisconsin. And he's been amazing. Of course, the help of Nate Mindham. So there's a lot more involved than just, hey, can I get this shirt? It's not making a phone call. We're like 12 hours difference or 13 hours difference. So.
Yep. Tell me about it.
Then ordering the boxing gloves, putting the cool little insignia on it, if you will, and then making the little pool tables. And I got to give a shout out to Kevin Dorn and Lynn Dorn. Well, not really Kevin, because he didn't have anything to do with it. But shout out to Lynn, one of my sponsors as well, and we'll get into their sponsor spotlight somewhere throughout the match as well. But I used to do the entire table by myself, painted it and everything, and I wasn't happy with the finish on the paint. So I had Lynn Dorn do the painting, and she just did an amazing job.
Nice.
And that is actual Simonis 860 cloth on those tables from one of the tables that got recovered here at the Varsity Club.
Awesome. That's cool.
Mark Bell, thank you for the sound and video check. I think Bill's going to want to take another break.
Right? Things are just not rolling his way, that's for sure. Ooh. Peter had his first quote miss.
See you guys. The Hillmans have left the building.
Well, see if Bill takes advantage here. Nice shot on the 8 to get to the 9, so looking pretty good so far. Keeps the match from getting too far out of hand.
And just to keep everybody updated, it is past 7:30, so now the bidding for the onboard tee is closed.
Who will the lucky winner be? Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, little chatter. I won. Bobby Joe Coons, broker and owner of Home Sweet Home Real Estate in Waupun, Wisconsin. Wife of Mr. Andy Coons. I don't know if I really needed to say that. My apologies, Bobby Joe. She's got many, many years of experience in residential land, farm, and commercial real estate. For exceptional service, give Bobby Joe a call at 920-345-1055. All right, Bill set to break in rack number 12. Pocketing the 2 in the corner. And no shot on the 1. Sherry, did you just bang your foot on the coffee table?
I think she was talking about the missed 7 ball.
Oh, yeah.
But I could be wrong.
Yeah,
she might have run into a coffee table.
Always a little delay on the chat getting to us. Oh, this is not going to turn out safe, I don't think. He's got a piece of it. I don't know if he's got the full ball. Question is, getting from the 1 to the 3, he's probably going to have to play a 3-5-7 carom or combo if he gets all the way down there.
I like the 3-7 combo. 7's fairly deep in the pocket.
Well, he could just play the 3-7. Yes, you're right. If he gets kind of where the 4 is, he's going to have to play the carom, I think.
Yep.
I would, because the 6 is kind of a stopper for the 3 ball. Good shot. Really good shot.
Well, you might be right. She says she wasn't responding to the missed shot, so Maybe it's back to the running into a coffee table.
Oh, boy. Why want to get that looked at, Sherry?
Is there a doctor in the house?
Good shot.
Yeah, not too bad.
I wouldn't say it's the most favorable outcome.
No, but it's definitely not the worst outcome.
No. It's kind of a two-way shot. That's really speed dependent. You know, he could actually play the bank. Well, he could thin cut the 3 and maybe run into the backside of the 5 to slow it down a little bit, but that cue ball is going to be going at quite a pace here.
Ew.
Yuck.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that 4-ball shot.
Nope.
9's in the way for the bank. Almost guaranteed a scratch on the cut. Yeah, I don't like this. Ride the 9 and hope.
Yeah, he really didn't have much there at all.
Nope.
Yeah, and this shot for Bill Sorensen is just a matter of make the 4.
Nope.
He should have
Not enough pace to go down the table and come about halfway back down. He'd be perfect.
high ball is all you need. I don't know if the telestrator is working.
Oh, did you break it? Oh, yeah, it's working.
Yeah, look at there.
We have lines. Lines of greatness.
This is going to have a little too much inside on it. It's drifting. It's not good.
Well.
We could be singing commentators. How many viewers would we lose doing that?
Right?
All of them.
Nah, there'd probably be a couple that might stick around. Just to laugh. Or they'd mute us and just watch.
I think a lot of people do that anyway.
Maybe. I don't. I like listening to the commentary on our channel when I watch a match. It's always entertaining. What is he trying? Oh. Oh, it was going too.
What?
That would have been a beautiful bank. That was going.
What horrible timing for Bill. Unbelievable.
And unfortunately sets Peter up for the perfect out. Just connect the dots. Tink, tink, tink.
Perfect.
Well. Bam.
All right, I'm going to go inform the players that we are going to be doing the sponsor spotlight after this game coming up.
I like it.
After this game, we'll do sponsor spotlight.
The player spotlight.
Real quick, Johnco Express provide expedited shipping of packages in Wisconsin and surrounding states. That gentleman is Mr. Jeff Hefter, and his wife Maggie pretty much runs the business for him. Same day pickup, same day delivery. Call him now at 920-921-9191.
All right. Peter Braken making the wing ball in the corner. Looks like he's got a shot on the one. Maybe not a great shot, but he can definitely see it.
I think he's going to have to play safe here. You know, it's funny being off or out of the booth for like 3.5 weeks. When I came in, I didn't know what buttons to push anymore.
How do I do this again?
I'm like,
where's my notebook?
Right, I didn't.
Where is the documentation to run this thing?
Ooh, beautiful
Nice shot.
Beautiful save.
Definitely puts Bill in a pickle there. Good kick.
Does that make him a Bill Pickle?
Ooh, I like that.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
You're right. I'm not sorry.
Thinking I'm trying to play the 1 off the 9 in the corner.
Oh, plays the carom nicely.
Nice. I did not see that
And
option.
a perfect shot on the one in the side to get to the 3. He's even got the angle to get there, I think.
Yep. That is a beautiful shot.
Look a little straight, but
I'd end up with a slightly longer
cut,
cut,
have to
but
roll forward.
Yep.
And that makes getting from the 3 to the 5 a little tougher. Pretty sure our chat abandoned us.
Yeah, I see that. It's been kind of quiet since Sherry got herself injured. It's all right. We know they're in the bushes somewhere hiding. Ooh, he might have hit that a little firm.
Ooh, right
a lot
on
of
top
firm.
of it.
Yep. That's a whoopsie. Mr. Hocus Pocus says he's still here.
Gee, thanks. Love you, Bill. Sorry you didn't do better out in L.A. Yeah, I don't think that's what Peter was looking for there.
No, I don't think so either. I think he was hoping to roll down a little bit on the 6 ball a little better.
All right, I think we got time before this game is over with. Everybody jump in the chat and tell us where you're tuning in from. Ready?
Go.
Set. Set. Ready. Ready, set, go. Please don't say from the bathroom. That's all I'm asking. Just the city and the state is fine. You don't have to give us your address unless you're going to add your credit card number.
We want the credit card number and the security code number then.
Scott Baraboo from Baraboo. Kyle Vertel, also one of the contestants in 1.3, tuning in from Wapaka. Sherry McDonald from Morepas, Louisiana. There's Joseph Marwitz. Thank you very much. Tuning in from the planet of Uranus. Paul Ojewski, what's going on, my friend, from Kiwani, and also his son, Preston. Are you guys watching from the same house? Because that's kind of weird. You answered right after each other.
Yeah, that was pretty simultaneous.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Sean Johnson tuning in from the hotel in Blaine, Minnesota. Fred Renner from Salsaville. Thomas Bone tuning in from Leesburg, Florida. Vincent Schrader down in Madison. Paul Ojewski, nope. Wes tuning in from Alloway.
I'm tuning in from Oshkosh.
Me too.
Maripa. Mequon.
Marepa.
Reedsburg.
Reedsburg is down by Milwaukee area. All right, this 9-ball for Mr. Wiegmann to take a 9-4 lead. I think Bill's going to be very happy to be walking away from this table for a little while. All right. Let's do it, folks. Sit back, relax, and enjoy getting to know Mr. Peter Wiegmann for a little bit. And we will be back immediately following.
Be back in a minute.
All right. Welcome,
Enjoy.
everybody. This is Little Cheddar, and we are obviously in the middle of the match between Bill Sorensen and this gentleman right over here, Mr. Peter Wiegmann. And we are going to do the player spotlight of this gentleman who has made it to the quarterfinals. Peter, what's new and exciting?
Hey, welcome, everybody, and thank you for having me on for the player spotlight, man. Just happy to be here, and hopefully can put out a decent game today against Mr. Sorensen, and just pretty stoked to get a chance to get a shot at the belt, as they would say. Thank you.
Absolutely. How do you think you're playing?
Well,
that's a really hard question.
Yeah, that's a great. I will say that the last 2 months doing this tournament has got me playing rotation, so I would be what you would call your standard one night a week league 8-ball player that practices, loves the game, but really got away from rotation in general. So the work that I put in has definitely got me feeling the smartest that I've been on the table. As far as how that correlates to my nerves and getting out there and doing those things, we'll see. But I feel like I'm hitting them well, and having a chance to review a little bit of film of my last match, which was something a gentleman I shoot leads with, Mr. Gray Sitch, who I believe has done okay in this tournament as well.
Yeah, winner of 3.0.
Yes, he had just let me know that was a solid piece, was to be able to go back and review a little bit. So I definitely saw some things I didn't think I was doing, and hopefully I can correlate that into tonight's match and move forward.
Good. I'm glad to hear that, because that's one of the things, that's what the stream is for. You know, players go back and critique themselves and maybe learn something from it. So, good to hear. Let's talk about you as a person. 44 years old. Well, why don't you tell us?
Yeah, 44. Actually, just turned 44. I would have gave you 43 and a half, but I knew the birthday was coming. So
sure, happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. So in Menominee Falls. So grew up right on the north side of Milwaukee in the Menominee Falls area. For those who don't know, now as I think you'll hear from all older pool players, I have 33 years that I say I've been playing, but there was about a 10 to 15-year gap where I just stopped shooting. I was a little more what you would call a city guy and found myself hitting more of the nightclub and fun scene versus maybe into the bars and the pool tables, and had just gotten away with it, unfortunately. But I actually, we get into 9-ball being my favorite game. I'm shooting with a Jacoby, although being, really from Menominee Falls for the most part. McDermott was what I grew up playing with. And so I actually just handed my McDermott to my 6-year-old son to allow him to start breaking
awesome.
and shooting with. And then if you don't know, man, Botano's is fire. It's down on the south side. It's a great Mexican restaurant. And if you patio it up, I could be over there in the summer sometime. So
fantastic. What type of restaurant is that?
That is a Mexican restaurant.
Mexican restaurant. I like it. I should have figured that by the name. But
yes, sir.
So let's talk a little. You played Bill Chadwick in 8-ball. You played Jeff Brown in 10-ball, and then you played Andy Coons in 9-ball.
Yes.
So you got 3 separate games. What, in your opinion, is something that stands out the most out of those 3 matches?
All 3 matches. I mean, I jumped up to a pretty early lead on all 3 of them, and so I'm really looking for the opportunity of how I go to adversity, being that I was able to kind of get comfortable early. But I would say the main thing was I had not done a race over 7 just based on state play. I have never played a 10-ball tournament. I did a mini once, like 5 years ago, and I haven't shot a 9-ball tournament maybe once or twice about 8 years. So I would just say getting out and going, playing 10-ball probably more than anything, because I never played 10-ball, and really starting to love the game is probably hit the most. That I really enjoy rotation and getting back to 9-ball too.
Okay. When it comes to pool itself, who would you say is your biggest influence?
Well, if this question came, I have it. It's a wonderful gentleman, and I shoot leagues with him, and have shot with him for a while. He's a great friend. He's a Vietnam veteran, but it's a gentleman I name Rick Heinrich. He's one of my very good buddies. And as we've been playing now for quite a while,
is he going to be watching tonight?
He will be. He's shooting leagues. I've actually got
a
sub for leagues, and let me know. The last week, the 2-ball I missed, I got about 10 texts laughing at me. So luckily, we're that kind of team, as the fellows will heckle me.
Rick, you better be in the chat somewhere.
Yeah, but I would say just him and like life influences in general. We could probably talk about that too. And just about like making the best of the time. I definitely was considering not shooting leagues for a while. I have a young son, 6 years old. I take care of my folks with my sister, so we stayed in town for that. I work weekends. I'm a retail guy. So, he really encouraged me, and a lot of, like, until you've had a cocktail and a hot tub with this guy and, let him talk to you a little bit about life and, like, what's important in time. There is no fear. And I would just say, and, like, watching him hack all those 8-balls really helped me really line up my game a little bit to inspire to be better. Love you, Ricky. But that's real, and that's a big influence on me, more than he ever knows, and it's probably the first time he'll ever hear that.
That's awesome. So you said retail, and I'm going to give a little bit of a shout-out to Peter just for the simple fact that and I didn't even know this myself. So everybody knows that Taylor Collar, myself, Corey Peterson, and so many others, Fred Renner, have helped out with the Ronald McDonald House charity drive that we do, fundraiser every year. And it has been just phenomenal. And I didn't realize until a couple of weeks ago, it was Peter that donated the CERTA. I'll let you explain it.
Yeah, well, I mean, bottom line is I've been with a company called Mattress Firm. If you haven't seen one of the million advertisements, I don't know, but it's the largest mattress retailer in the country, to plug that. But I've had an opportunity and blessed to be very passionate about foundations and helping others. And so I would be the pillow guy, if you ever wanted to make that a quick joke. They are generally,
we will tonight.
Oh, yeah. Then they are generally $100 to $200 cooling luxury pillows. And I've donated them not just for the Ronald McDonald House, but veterans tournaments and other events that I've had the pleasure of being able to help as part of our leadership team in Wisconsin, and helping people all over the state, sleep better. That's our mission. It's sleep better, live better. Very passionate. I take care of family because of that, and to be able to bring it into our tournaments and bring that awareness to even some of our pro and world players that come over, and that I've been able to help with a situation or two. So it's been pretty cool, and continue to help to donate our folks. So thank you.
We appreciate your donations. It's been received quite well over the years. So
yes, sir.
Let's see. Are you married? Single?
I am. Yes, I am. And shout out to my smoking hot wife, Naralee. I love you. I've told you I embarrass you anytime I can. Yeah.
Hi.
And,
oh boy.
And then to my young man, he's my only son, 6 years old, Saint Nick baby, Leo. I'll tell you a secret, buddy. You're my best friend, and I love you, man.
Oh.
And he is my biggest fan, as he was going nuts watching me on TV, and he's going to be tonight live with the family.
I
so.
can't wait. I hope he's going to be in the chat as well as your wife.
Yeah,
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, he got a chance to see me win, and if I graciously lose, I need to teach him that lesson too. So we'll keep it together here.
So one of the questions I always like to ask: do you have a nickname other than the Pillow Man?
Yeah, so well, that's a personal one, but I appreciate
okay. We'll leave that one alone then.
My childhood nickname would be PJ, so that's for Peter John, and we could go on with that situation. But if you were on my pool team and with the fellas, over a while I had adopted the name the Butcher, and
the Butcher.
I did have Mr. Ron Crom, who's building out all the holders. I had one specialized for each of the teammates on the team.
I've got a couple of Ron Crom's holders.
So I got the crew shout out too, man, to my home bar, man, DJ's Goalpost, to Menominee Falls, $1 million worth of sports memorabilia, thousands on thousands. But to the fellas, I want to hear you laughing before I get out of here today.
You want to know what's cool about that, Peter, and as I just realized it, is because your nickname is the Butcher, your actually Player Spotlight is sponsored by the Conscious Carnivore in Madison, the butcher shop on University Avenue in Madison.
Well, it was meant to be, man.
Thanks, Rob Miller.
I'll be waiting for your call, fellas.
All right, outside of pool, outside of family, outside of kids, what do you like to do? You have a hobby?
I mean, I'm a sports nut. I'm a little bit of a sports collector, so I definitely have gone in there. But I was there. I was in a high chair with a Packers bib. There's nothing else to it. I'm football.
Mrs. Wiegmann, if you have any pictures of that, could you please send them to me? That'd be Dale Lorenz at hotmail.com, and we'll get those pictures on the stream.
Yeah, so, I mean, but I was 80s baby man, so I was eating dirt and kicking butt outside. Like, that's what we do. But huge sports nut, and I'm a football, basketball, baseball kind of guy. I played soccer for years. Gotten a little bit into semi-pro in the Milwaukee area. Took some pretty ravish injuries, but just loved playing, coming out. Figured I'd start taking up golf or disc golf, whatever I can to keep it going. And luckily, I found back pool, man. I had a great friend, and I moved back into town about 10, 15 years ago that encouraged me to come back and start subbing on a league because I just wasn't playing at all. And yeah, just caught the passion again. Always loved pool. I was I mean, I know it's not pool, but I was 10 years old with a broomstick hitting stuff on my parents' table.
Sure.
That was kind of how I got into it,
So in preparation for tonight, is there anything that you do mentally to get yourself away from the nerves, away from is there practice drills that you typically do,
Yeah, I mean, I'm a creature of habit, and so I definitely kind of have a flow and a rhythm that I like to do before I'm hitting matches. I kind of find my spot. So I'll dedicate a certain amount of time into playing. I have definitely some focused practice on break drills, but I did have quite a few years ago now. I was able to do a boot camp with Tyler Steyer out in the Sussex area.
We don't know who that is here at Varsity.
Yeah, a stranger.
Tyler Steyer.
Yeah, stranger, man. My Dazzling account's is still active. I'm pretty sure too. Now that I say that out loud, I probably should go look into that. So I definitely have like some specific drills that I do to get loose, and really just more of getting speed control on the cue and making sure that I got good speed control, kind of getting my eyes dialed in and getting focused. So I'll tend to put that in.
I think we're going to have to introduce you to Stroke Zone then.
Yes, sir. I definitely saw it, and let me tell you, everything is a life challenge for me time-wise, which is why this was a beautiful tournament for me to want to get into, because it was able to work around schedule. And so working weekends and things can be very challenging to only take so much PTO for a tournament.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, I wish you the best of luck in this match tonight. I hope you're doing well. And it truly has been a pleasure having you in the Knockout Challenge. And congratulations to making this far. It's been a lot of fun.
Hey, I appreciate it, and thanks for everything that you're doing for the pool community. And hopefully I can be back another round after this. So thank you.
You bet. You're welcome. All right, welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for your patience and listening to the player spotlight of Mr. Peter Wiegmann. I have so much fun doing these, and I've never met Peter up until 3 weeks ago, he played his first match here, and like I had said in the player spotlight, he's the one that's donated several times to the Ronald McDonald House charity fundraiser, the Veterans Tournament. He's done a lot that I honestly was not aware of because Taylor Collar always took care of that. So I like being able to get to know the players. Because I really appreciate their support for the stream and for the Knockout Challenge itself, and the fact that you get to know the players as well.
It's very exciting, very cool.
Yep. Paul Ojeski, he super nice guy. And funny as hell. He's one of those guys that, he'll just walk in and light up a room. Just a good attitude. Great outlook on life. So Bill Sorensen has got some work to do. Down by 5 in a race to 13 is not insurmountable, but he doesn't really want to let it extend a whole lot further.
Yeah, he needs to definitely catch back up. Close that gap. Unfortunately, Peter's break is not helping him achieve that easily.
No. Excellent. Oh, it hit the 1. Wait, it hit the 2?
Maybe it hit the 2.
It looks like it's in the same position it was before.
I don't know. Let's see here. Let's watch the...
Oh,
yeah, he did.
Just nicked it.
Just barely nicked it. I hate it when that happens. Trying to jump a full ball and think you got it cleared.
Yeah, and this might end up being a short rack for Peter, too. If he can get...
get to the 4.
4-9 combo. Because I don't believe it passes.
Uh-oh. You forgot about the 3 ball.
Oh, my. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I am going to refrain from comment.
Yeah, that's an oopsie oversight. I was in a 10-ball tournament, one of the Cue It Up tournaments, and somebody did that. They're running a couple of balls, looking, and got out of position, so they're looking at this safe, and he's looking at it, and he's looking at it. I think it was a 5 ball, and he goes and hits the 6, and he buried me behind that 8 ball, and I'm like, thanks for the ball in hand. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, you got to hit the 5. Well, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, it's a tournament. It's your responsibility to pay attention to which ball you're hitting in what order.
And that's what's going through my head right now, Chris, as a matter of fact, because, again, these guys are playing for a lot of money.
Yep.
There is a lot at stake tonight. Yeah. So whether you're a stand-up guy or not, there's going to be differences in opinion in the chat. I guarantee it.
Yep.
That should have Bill said something to Peter before he shot the 4-9? I don't know.
I guess, like I said, I look at it, if you're in a weekly tournament with friends and, something mini where you're playing for $100, yeah, say something. Your pool league, hey, buddy, you got to hit this other ball first,
Right.
But, yeah, and in my opinion, in a good tournament or a big tournament and playing for some serious money,
you should be paying attention.
You got to pay attention to your game. That's your responsibility.
Ooh, that's a tough call. You hate to see it. You
hate to see it, but you can argue both ways.
Yes,
but
either side of the coin, it's It's not a good argument for either side,
Right.
in my opinion. That's that's a tough pill to swallow. Good shot. Good speed control there by Bill.
Because it's funny too, because the guy got mad at me and he kind of jacked me up a little bit, and then he came to me after we finished our match, and like 20 minutes later he comes back to me and he's like, I think you're kind of right, and I'm sorry for yelling at you.
That shows a lot of class.
He's like, I get it. I get where you're coming from. Because that's what I told him. I mean, I says, we're not on Thursday Night League or the Friday or Sunday Mini for $50.
Bill actually brings up a really good point, and I completely agree. Bill he called a foul on himself, oh my goodness, what a kick.
That was a beautiful kick.
And the way Bill was positioned on that jump shot, I'm not sure that Peter even seen it. And Bill went over immediately and picked up the cue ball and said, it was a foul.
I fouled. Here you go.
Yeah, and I even questioned. I didn't even know it was a bad hit. So.
Yeah, I didn't see him nick the 2 right away either until we watched on on a little bit of delay I have on the other monitor where I watched the live chat. It's like almost an instant replay for us. So there's like a 7 to 10 second delay. So sometimes we got a chance to like double watch a shot.
Peter got a little fortunate, I think he went for the bank. Yeah, I don't think this was an intentional safety. But got away with it.
Yeah, he's definitely been getting a couple of rolls.
Yeah. Vincent Schrader agrees too. It's
Yeah, and I think
if I was playing right now, if I was honest with myself, I would not say anything either.
Yeah, Paul kind of says the same thing as me. In league or a small, tiny tournament, fine.
Yeah, but not when there's $7,000 on the line.
Well, like I say, even for me, I mean, I get it to queue it up as handicap, but yeah, I was one match out of the money.
Ouch.
So I'm like, yeah, this one counts for me. It was a personal achievement to get that deep in the tournament, considering all the big dogs I was playing against. Because they had quite a lot of 600 showed up for that one that Saturday.
All right, kind of on the 50-yard line here for Peter on the 7 ball. So this conversation takes me back to one of the earlier matches in this tournament, in 1.2. Nick Brodesky was playing J.R. Villegas on one of the other tables, and we were not streaming it. I'm sorry, we were streaming it we dual streamed that night.
Oh, okay.
And it was Hill to advance. JR got up to the table. He had ball in hand. He placed the cue ball down on the table. And in the middle of his stroke, he just barely tapped the cue ball. Hill
Ouch.
picked up the cue ball and gave it to Nick. And I was standing right there.
And Nick's going, whoa, why?
Nick's like, what? Wait a sec. Why are you giving me ball? He had no idea. Hill, and said, hey, I fouled. Granted it was on the stream and everybody's going to see it, blah, blah, if you zoom in and everything else, but I would have never guessed that he touched the cue ball. So, with that being said, one of the things that And, you hear the comments, or you might have seen the comments yesterday on Wisconsin Pool Players Society, and we're not going to discuss that. But one of the things that I do for the players, when I see something like that, J.R. Villegas is getting the Sportsmanship Award for, he doesn't know that yet, so I don't know if he's watching, but I got him something pretty special for doing that.
Nice.
Because I don't know how many people in the pool community, to be honest with you, that would have done that.
Yep. I've seen that on league and even mini tournaments, or somebody's taking a little warm-up stroke and, like you say, barely nicks or touches that cue ball, and they kind of hesitate a half a second, they kind of look around, and then they go back down and shoot their shot. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes. Andy Coons corrected me. Yes, you are correct. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was not Nick Bordeski. It was Charlie and JR. And, even Chad Powell actually came up with the idea. He's like, I've never seen a better display of sportsmanship in my entire pool career. And Chad saying that is what gave me the idea that it may not be a big deal to JR, but it's a big deal as a tournament director. To see that kind of sportsmanship is...
Yeah, sportsmanship and honesty?
It's exemplary. And I think, honestly, with some of the negative stigma that goes along with pool, it's going to happen no matter what. Another couple of weeks, somebody's going to put some crap on Wisconsin Pool Players Society about Fargo and complain about this, complain about that. Honestly, I could give a shit less. I really don't care. One of the things that I put in all the chat, I've got a 64-player chat. Chris is in one of them. And it's one of the rules. If there is any display, any at all, of unsportsmanlike conduct, you're out. That's it, period. There's no questions asked. There's no, I'll think about it, I'll give you a warning or whatever. No. You act like an ass, you're going to get treated like one.
Yep. That's enough work to try and put it all in, much less put up with somebody's BS.
All right. Big opportunity for Bill to gain another game back and get within striking distance of Peter's nine-game lead here. If you're just tuning in, as always, thank you so much for being here, and I hope we've got some of our viewers on the West Coast out near the Sacramento area. And if you're wondering why I'm saying that, no offense to anybody else around the country, thanks for being here as well. But if you are a subscriber to Post Up, which is Mr. Collins Newey at Hard Times Billiards in Sacramento, this is the challenge, although he's named it something else, and I'm glad he has. But it is the Post Up. It's PUTS, Post Up Tournament Series. But Collins Newey is going to be running the same format out there. He has the sign-up lists already. He actually went ahead. He outdid me, Chris. I mean, he really outdid me.
Yeah?
He put so much time into, typing up the tournament rules, putting it in, what is it? Little bitty or whatever a link, whatever it is, bit.ly, I don't freaking know. Anyway, Chris is laughing at me because he probably knows exactly what it is, and he also has, and this is one thing that I really like what Collins is doing out there, is in order for a player to be accepted into the Knockout Challenge series, they have to fill out an application. It has their Fargo, and you have to screenshot part of your the Fargo app itself. some of your matches. He's very detailed with it, and I really admire that. So for those post-up subscribers, check out what Collins is going to be doing over the next couple of weeks, because it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to tune in.
Well, Bill's getting fortunate. Peter had a miss, and Bill took a swing at a cluster and got a ball to drop.
Now
you know what I'm laughing at. Vincent S. Love it.
Yeah, I really love Vincent. I got a jersey here in the booth for you, Vincent. And remember, I don't have to get it to you.
All right. Bill finishing out a wreck. Tightening up the score.
I'll tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We do have Bill Sorensen's player spotlight to do yet tonight. So if Bill can get this score tied up at 9 apiece, the rack immediately following that, we'll do our final player spotlight. And then we'll let the match work itself out. Al Holden. So it's funny. You know, I spent like $5 on 3 challenge flags. It's the same thing that you get in the NFL, the red challenge flags. And I thought it was a cool idea. You know, if there's unsportsmanlike conduct or something, you could throw a red flag. Just throw it right out on the table, you know? But I just don't think that is going to be received very well.
Could be fun.
Yeah, but what would you use it for?
I don't know.
I don't know either. If somebody can come up with a good idea for the use of a challenge flag, how about on the commentary?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, challenge flag.
Challenge flag for the commentary?
I'll tell you what. Why don't you do that? Why doesn't everybody download a picture of a red flag, and anytime that you're unhappy with the commentary, just throw a red flag.
Throw out a red flag.
Our screen would be lit up with red flags.
Maybe. Let's see if we get one yet this evening.
Oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure. No kidding. Oh, why can't I press on it? Son of a...
What are you trying to do over there? What, are you trying to flag ourselves?
Yes. Oh, it worked.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, Kyle's got one.
There we go. Yeah, thanks, Kyle. You're now banned from 1.3. Ah, jeez. Started another fire, Chris.
Right? I figured it'd either be Bill or Al that'd be the first ones to be throwing out flags.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure Vincent.
That was my guess.
Vincent's a little slow in technology, so I'm sure it'll take him about 10 minutes to find it. I'm sure he will, though. He'll send a picture right to the stream.
Yeah, but usually, I like Heather's idea, but usually one of the players will come and knock on the booth window if they want somebody, for Dale to come out and watch the shot anyways.
They'll just wave at us. Usually it's a finger gesture.
Yep.
Ooh, this might come out a little too far.
Yeah, I think you hit that one a little too firm.
Close. Yeah, there's Mark Bell throwing 7 red flags. Thanks, buddy. Uh-oh. This isn't going to turn out well. Although, that cue ball is 1/4 of an inch off the rail. That makes it a lot more fun to get shape on the 2.
Right?
Ooh. There's a possibility this 9 could go in.
That's what I was thinking. Another carom shot.
Uh-huh. I would actually play for it. All right, Mark. Holy cow.
Just remember, if we think you're getting too obnoxious, the flags will ban you.
Yeah, we'll just put you in timeout.
Timeout.
You're not the first person that'd be in there. Usually it's Jeff Hefter.
I didn't even see Jeff's name yet tonight.
No.
Well, disappointed in that.
I'm not. Just keep him out of the chat.
A nice safety by Bill. See if it pays off for him. Good hit. Ooh, here we go.
Yep, left the shot for Bill.
Yep.
The 2 to the 3 is not going to be simple, though. That 6 is going to come into play unless he gets a pretty steep angle on this. Then you got to worry about running into the 9. So this has got to be pretty perfect.
Yep. Yeah, it's definitely no cakewalk, but...
And he doesn't want to roll forward either. He's going to want to draw out of this because if he gets too close to the rail with the cue ball, he's not going to have any cueing. Oh, he's all right. He's got to angle towards the 6, but I don't think he can draw out of it to avoid the 6. I think he's going to have to roll forward.
I think he's going to go forward. Yep, power up a little bit, play off the 6. Yep.
Yeah,
beautiful.
That's a good shot.
That was a nice shot.
I believe it, Mark. I'm not surprised. Boy, did he jump up on that shot.
Yeah.
He was almost sitting in his chair before the 3 ball got to the pocket. Wow. Uh-oh, that is going to find some darkness.
Yeah, Bill got fortunate with that leave. For forcing Peter to try and come with a shot. Get back down for the 4.
Holy cow, Sherry. Put your shoes on. For the love of all that is holy. Get your slippers off or your bare feet, whatever you're doing there. Put some steel-toed shoes on or something. You keep banging your big toe, you're going to end up with a hurt big toe.
Broken?
Yeah,
swollen? Yeah. Swollen and broken?
Oh, this is good shape.
Yep.
The only thing is now he has to rely on where this 8 ball goes. And I would hit this little bit of pace because he's going to drive the 8 ball towards the upper right pocket. So create some separation. Leave yourself on the 50-yard line to make it as hard as possible. And stress yourself out. That's what pool's all about.
Right? Hence the drinking.
No.
Yeah.
Pool players don't drink.
They really don't anymore. Not like they used to.
Uh-oh.
He's making himself work for this rack.
If ever there was a shot to stay down on. Beautiful. Excellent.
Yep, nice shot. Nice out. Gets it within 2. Now the match is becoming interesting again. And manageable for Bill. Ooh,
The
beef.
Conscious Carnivore. You've seen it in Peter Wiegmann's Player Spotlight. That is a gentleman by the name of Rob Miller. And he is from Madison, Wisconsin. And his Conscious Carnivore butcher shop is on University Avenue. And they provide expertise to help customers be more knowledgeable about what and how they eat. They opened their doors in September of 2013 with a mission to educate the home cook. From local animal sourcing to on-site high-quality butchering, they can ensure grass-fed and healthy meats. They believe it's time to recapture the flavor of cooking and connecting with family and friends over a home-cooked meal. Whew,
Yum.
that was tough. I didn't think I was going to get through that one before the break. So if you live in the Madison area and you've never been to the Conscious Carnivore, stop in and say hello to Rob, and do me a huge favor. Tell Rob that you've seen his ad on Outer Points Productions. One of the things that I am trying to do, and it's not an easy task, is I want all of my sponsors to get value for their money that, they've given to the stream to advertise their business, and I've always been a firm believer that it helps us both. It's mutual.
Oh, that was a nice shot.
That was a beautiful safety. One hand washes the other. I think I'd get out the old wheat state here.
Yeah, jump it.
Yep.
Pete's going to kick at it. Kick and stick. Not so much the stick, but definitely tried to kick.
Yeah, you got the kick. Kind of messed up the 5 in the 8 ball. 5 was sitting right by the side pocket, which made the rack very simple. Now, not so much.
Yeah, 3's kind of in a particular spot. Ooh, that was a smart shot.
Jail. And potentially set up the 1-9 combo in the side pocket. Whew. Good shot.
Yes, very smart shot.
Chris, I'd love to try out the soundboard again because there's a really good sound effect for jail, the bars closing? Like a prison cell. But what happened the last time is I think I probably...
I haven't heard any reports of blown speakers yet, but...
No, but I think there's probably like 5 or 6 cats that lost 8 of their 9 lives.
Right? A couple of them sound effects were definitely...
just scared the hell out of a lot of people.
We made sure all the people were awake, that's for sure.
Jeez, that was a disaster.
Ooh, can you sneak through there? No.
What? What is going on here? He's massing around that 8?
Oh my God.
What a shot!
That was awesome. I didn't
Beautiful.
think he could do that. That was beautiful.
That was like a Corey Duel shot.
Yep.
From way back in the day.
Yeah, wow.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Banked it short. Yeah, and he is going to leave it right in the jaws for Peter.
Well, the 3 and the 5 are still kind of interesting,
Absolutely. And getting on the 2 is not
Yeah,
simple
even
either.
yep.
I think this shot is the telltale sign of the rest of this match. Yeah. Oh, my.
Well, you can see it at least. Paul's cheering for Bill since he's got a little momentum going his way finally. Peter playing a nice save.
Yeah, I don't think he left the window between the 4 and the 6 either. I think Bill's going to have to come behind the 4 and the 3. Yep. Hit the short rail and try to get something behind the 6 ball. Oh, boy. Unsuccessful. Just got a private message from Kyle Gable, one of the gentlemen that second place in the Scotch doubles that received the boxing gloves trophies, and his little girls had to break them in as soon as he got home.
That's awesome.
That's fabulous. Yeah, I don't know if he's got the angle to get into that 5, but this is tricky.
Yep. He could float down below the 5 and put it up in the Vincent pocket.
Yeah, if he can get somewhere like where the 9 ball is or that angle, the trouble is getting from the 5 to the 6 then. Oh, that's going to be too far, I think. That might be too far. Yes, indeed. Super thin. Try to leave it there and get the cue ball behind the 6, but I don't know if that's possible either. Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, but
it's a good shot.
It's a good shot because now it's going to force Bill to try and bank that 5.
So if anybody is curious, if you've not watched the knockout challenge before, beautiful
shot.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
I think you might get your wish, Paul. So the knockout challenge originated here at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. And we are proud to have we've got 3 teachers, pool instructors. We've got, you may have heard of them. It's Taylor.
Taylor?
Tyler. Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
Tyler Steyer and Margaret Fefalova Steyer, and we're so proud to have them here, along with our billiards manager and instructor as well, Mr. Matt Strong. Ooh, that one almost, that one worked hard to not go down. That one almost didn't go in either.
Yeah.
Yikes. But it did. And we've got a match.
Yeah. Bill's making a comeback.
Rack number 18 is sponsored by Tovar Construction right here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, specializing in roofing. Services include full re-roofs, asphalt, and rubber roof installs, leak detection, which Chris Green needs, and repair. Fill out their contact information form on their website at tovarconstructionllc.com.
Something wrong with
and
that
remember, it's not your fault. It's what?
It's asphalt.
I'm not. I refuse to open the door to that guy. There's no way in hell I am opening the door. And it's got to be one of the sponsors too. You know,
Right.
it's got a shenanigans and
Pulling some kind of horsey crap.
now we know that Sherry McDonald is definitely cheering for Bill Sorensen.
It appears that way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Paul and Bill are on the same team on Pool League on Tuesday nights.
So a question for everybody in the chat.
Uh-oh.
How many of you have ever been to Wisconsin? There's a reason I say that. Look at these.
Numb.
If you ever accidentally hear squeaking or anything in the microphone, that's because we're
Eating cheese curds.
And no, they're not moldy or anything. That's just the lighting. But these Union Star are
Excellent.
oh my God, they're just
Very
fabulous.
good.
So anyway, we got a pool match going on.
They're still pondering yet.
Up, Steve Kilberg. He's from Wisconsin. Al Holden is. Bill Larson is. I think that was a rhetorical question.
Oh, there's some luck.
Oh, no.
That'll kill your momentum right there. Ouch.
Yeah, and Peter
Even Peter's like shaking his head
Yeah.
like, I can't believe that just happened.
just apologized to Bill.
That's just kind of wrong.
All right, I'm going to inform the players that after Mark Bell? No. Until you have tried Union Star. Yeah. Everybody has their personal preference. Don't get me wrong. But
These are excellent.
these are, I mean, they make your teeth happy.
Right? Have you ever nuked them?
Oh, yes. 15 seconds. I put like 15 of them on a plate for 15 seconds. And they just, yeah, it's better than, I think I'll leave that alone. All right. After that fortunate little 9-ball in the side, Peter has got a very good shot on the 1. Now, all he has to do is avoid getting, behind the 6, 7, 8, or 9.
He comes down on this other rail right by that first diamond past the side pocket would be excellent.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic here. I think I would actually go 3 rails, potentially 4. Watch, I think he's probably going to do the same thing. A ton of low left and come 3 rails around the table. Yep, I like it. Come off the, as long as it didn't hit that 6. He's okay, actually.
He's all right yet. A little steep, but very doable. Nice to see you back in the chat, Chad.
What's happening, Chad Powell? Right back at you. And again, thank you for the 600 messages that you send me every day. Chad's always sending me these Facebook reels that,
Oh, okay.
I think he has nothing better to do with his life. Chad's such a good guy. And yeah, I mean, he sends me reel after reel after reel after reel. I'll tell you what, Peter is very fortunate.
Peter was sweating there for a
Yeah.
second. He's like, "Uh-oh, I just took myself."
I don't see a way to hit this 2-ball. I really don't. This is brutal.
Jump ink.
You're insane.
I know.
But I like it. I kind of like it.
I'd jump over to 6 and try and hit in between the pocket and that first time in there, right in the middle.
Yep. Or masse around the 6.
Yeah, that was Peter that did that crazy masse. Yeah, too steep.
Yeah, too much pace on it too. Too much pace on the cue ball. The left-hand spin didn't fit.
Didn't get a chance to take.
Nope.
No grippy grip.
Yeah, you think it's funny, Chad, but I'm the one opening all your messages every day. You know, I should really just put them on silent.
What fun would that be?
Be good for me. I don't know if fun is the right word, but be a lot less distracting on my day.
Yeah, maybe. But is it a good distraction or a bad distraction?
Okay.
Depends what kind of reels he's sending.
Hey, you know what? Fred's not lying either. He's on. So he's on your list. So Chad's doing the same thing to you. That son of a. Knock it off, Chad.
I'll just stay anonymous.
Right behind the 7-ball. Doink.
Oops.
We're going vertical, folks. No, we're not.
No, I think he's gonna masse again.
No, you're not massing around that.
Well,
7.
then he's kicking at it.
Yeah, kick and maybe make the 8. Well, he's got a nice head of hair there. All right,
Well,
good hit.
got away with it. Yep, got a hit. Didn't leave anything easy.
We'll just stay right here. See what Bill comes up with. Try to get the cue ball behind the 8. 8 or the 9. Send that 6 up table. Oh, Bill's on the same list. Yeah. What's wrong with you, Chad? That I would have not done. That's kind of
Sell out?
yeah, a little bit.
Farm for sale?
I think Bill's going to go back and question that decision at some point. Or not. All right, so after this rack, I've already informed the players we're going to do the player spotlight of Bill on the Hill Sorensen, who also has another nickname. I'm not going to reveal it just yet, but you're going to have to sit and listen to the player spotlight or go potty, whatever you so choose. Would have liked that to lengthen out a little bit and get that 6 down by the 8.
Get it down underneath the 8, or at least tight on that bottom rail.
What kind of bad position was that? I'm talking about my... Let's try that again. There it is. That's better.
Pretty.
If you're not a subscriber to Outer Points Productions, we here in the booth would greatly appreciate it. And YouTube has blessed us yet again Can you believe this, Chris? They keep doing this for my channel, and I don't understand why they do it, to be honest. But
giving away another free month?
Yes.
Nice.
And the entire month of January, I'm sorry, it's not the entire month of January, but through the entire quarterfinals of 1.2, all 4 matches, the subscribe button is free.
And the notification.
Yes, the bell.
So you know when we go live.
Yep.
So you can get some more of this greatness. Bill's kicking himself in the butt.
Bill just looked at the booth, and I'm not exactly sure what he said, but Preston says Bill full of skill, Sorensen, or Bill take your pills, Sorensen, or Bill big time thrill, Sorensen, and none of those are correct. Good guess, Preston.
Is Peter going to follow the top rail and come back down, or is he going to draw it? No, he's going to draw it back. I like that shot a little better.
Yeah, I like this. Just stop it.
Yep.
Sometimes you just got to take what the table gives you. Well, after these 2 balls, we're going to let Bill fight with his inner demons for a little while and give him a little bit of a break.
Oh, that wiped its feet going in.
Yeah, it sure did.
I thought that was a little too light once it hit that rail. I'm like, ooh, she's going to rattle and sit. What a rattle and sit for me.
Rattle and sit.
Rattle and sit.
All right.
And then I cuss and swear.
11-8, and sit back. Enjoy, if I can find it, the player spotlight of Mr. Bill on the Hill, Sorensen, or you'll find out. All right, welcome back, everybody. This is Little Cheddar, and we are in the middle of the match between Mr. Bill Sorensen and Peter Wiegmann here in 1.2 quarterfinals. This is kind of a big deal. A lot of money at stake tonight. Bill, how you feeling?
Feel good.
How do you think you're playing?
I think I'm playing pretty good, actually.
Are you?
Yeah, I got a lot of confidence going in today.
Good. What's the confidence derived from?
I didn't play great over the weekend, but I had a few good matches.
Oh, you played Jacoby Open, right?
I played the Jacoby Open in the team event.
Okay.
Struggled a little bit Friday night, but it was like one of those where I was just right there, just couldn't quite finish a rack, but I was doing some good things. Saturday, I think I had 4 or 5 table runs. It just really put it all together pretty well on Saturday. One little mental mistake in our last match, it cost me a game, of course, like they usually do.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I felt good, and yeah, I just feel good in going into this one.
So before we actually get into your spotlight and some of the questions, you've been working for Jacoby for quite some time, correct?
I don't actually work for them. I work with them.
You're a representative of Jacoby.
Yep. And I've done some design work for them. The extreme jumper is one of my designs. I've designed different cues for people. I help out sometimes at the shows if they need help in the booth. On occasion, we'll do certain shows a year. Maybe just me and Brandon go like to some of the casino tournaments, and I'll work the booth while he does the lathe. I've gone to Vegas and helped work the booth there. So whenever they need an extra hand, I'm there.
Awesome. And you get discounts on your cues.
I'm a sponsored player, so I do get discounts, yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about who is Bill Sorensen. I'll let you read it.
Well, I'm 51, coming up on 52 in February.
Which is why I have 51.5 on there.
Yep. Yeah, I live in Green Bay, and I've been playing about 32 years. My favorite game is 9-ball.
Any particular reason?
If just the way 9-ball lays out, sometimes you got to let that stroke out, and you can really move and dance the cue ball around the table, and it's just so fun to play. You can do that sometimes in 8-ball. Maybe you have a certain shot you have to do that. You just doesn't seem like you can always just let that stroke out. The problem with that is if I have to let the stroke out in 9-ball, it's because I didn't play very good position.
Which is the case with just about everybody.
So that gives me the chance to let the stroke out, and it's fun to really dance that cue ball around.
I agree. Surprising, you playing cue as a Jacoby. That's
right?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Favorite restaurant is Texas Roadhouse. Any particular reason? Are you a steak lover?
I do like steak. I think they make a pretty good steak there. I know other places make a real good one, but that one's just convenient for me to go to. You can usually get in and sit down.
I think you should become really good friends with Fong Wen.
We already are friends. So.
Oh, okay.
We're not close friends, but we are real good friends.
So speaking of friends, Bill, you and I have known each other for, 30 years now? Somewhere around there, I would guess.
Yeah, maybe 5.
Or
4 maybe.
No way.
Yeah.
We've played against each other in New Holstein or the Kiel tournaments. We've played against each other in Sheboygan. We go
Holstein, yeah.
quite a ways back.
Well, actually, the first time I remember meeting you, and the first time I think I ever played you directly was we were playing the AA 10 ball at state WSPA, and I ended up getting second in the tournament. You and I were playing for the hot seat, I think it was.
I remember it. Yes.
Then
I don't think I finished very well in that turn.
No, I think you lost the next match to the guy that won it, to
Al Snyder.
Al Snyder, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny, and we'll leave that for some other time. But we've been playing the long races here, and I've drawn Al Snyder the first 2 matches every time.
Oh, yeah?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
he plays good.
He does.
He's just smooth.
So you've played Lloyd Gordon in 8-ball, Al Monlock in 10-ball, and Peter Source in 10-ball. If you look at those 3 matches, what stands out the most to you?
How poor I played against Peter Source. I still haven't gone back and watched that match yet.
Hill, baby.
It was, and maybe you think that's exciting to watch. It's some people like watching close matches like that. I would just rather play good and just win outright.
Absolutely. Who wouldn't? Hill is not fun for the guy that's been in the lead, most of the match. And then, because now you're feeling all the pressure. And honestly, Chris Green and I, we talk about that match. I wouldn't say it often, but it's come up periodically. It was fun to commentate on, and it was really fun for our viewers.
Yeah.
Obviously, not so much for you.
Not so much for me. Fortunately, I came out on the right side of that. I just know I can play better than that. Most people have seen me play better than that, but I just never gave up in that match, and that was key. I think I had to win 5 out of the last 6, and I won 3 or 4 in a row just to win the match, and I just never gave up. And when I had a chance, I tried to take advantage of it when I did.
Yeah. So you're married and kids. You have how many kids?
2 kids.
They have come up here periodically as well to sit and watch Dad play. And
yep, they've come occasionally to watch.
Are they watching tonight?
They're going to be, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, they say they're going to be watching it tonight.
Hello, Sorensens. All right. So outside of your wife and 2 kids, what do you like to do as a hobby outside of pool as well?
Mostly, most of my time is taken up with pool. I love to golf. I haven't golfed a lot in the last 10 years. I usually get out once, maybe twice a year, but I love golfing. I play softball, and that's about it.
Okay. You guys travel at all? You and the missus? I've seen a couple of Facebook posts where you guys have been on vacation recently.
This year was kind of the exception to the rule. When I went out to play in Vegas, her and the girls came out and watched for a couple of days. We went to see the Grand Canyon and a few things, Hoover Dam and stuff.
Awesome.
And then this fall in November, right when we were getting ready to start the KO, the wife and I went to the Bahamas for
that's the one I seen.
5 days on the island, and it was a 1-day cruise each way back. So yeah, we had that was so fun to me because it was relaxing. I had nothing scheduled, nothing planned. my life is just so full. Everything, it's not even just that everything is set on times, but just everything, just my life is so full. And it was great to get there, relax, and do absolutely nothing.
Great attitude, too. Are you a beach guy?
I like the beach, yeah. I lived in San Diego for a few years, and we went to the beach once in a while, and when I was a kid.
Sure. So, you have a nickname?
I got 2 of them technically. The oldest one, the original
Well, give
one.
us the funniest one.
Well, Billiard, just because of my
Billiard,
name.
all right.
But Bill, I'm on the hill, Sorensen.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah.
I knew that one.
That was given to me by Paul Chesky when we started to shoot league together. I play in a lot of tournaments. I'm always gone playing somewhere, and I came back. It was just a few weeks into the league, and he comes back. He says, "I got a new name for you." And at first, I wasn't sure I liked it, but he just insisted and kept calling me that. And now I like it. My license plates are on the hill and everything.
I've noticed a couple of people commenting on the post this afternoon on Facebook. Bill on the hill, Sorensen. Good luck tonight.
I've seen that, Al Denny. How are you, Al?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be watching tonight too.
What's going on, Al? I've known Al for a long time.
Yep.
So, in preparation for tonight, what is it that you typically do mentally, physically? This is a big match. This is a chance to get to the semifinals. So, how do you get prepared?
So, I've been working a lot of Fridays. I trim trees for the power lines. And in order to stay caught up with our budget before the end of the year, we had to work a lot of Fridays this year. So, but normally if I'm not working Fridays, that's my practice day. I'll get up in the morning, 7, 8 o'clock, and I'll go to 1 or 2 different establishments, and I'll just play a few games. I might do a couple little drills. And then in the afternoon, I'll go to another establishment where they got free pool, and I'll play some competition. So, but the Fridays is usually my practice day. If I'm not doing anything on the weekends, I might do the same thing on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning. I'll get up and just go shoot pool practice by myself.
Sure.
For this one specifically, I didn't have the chance to do that because I was in the Jacoby Open for this weekend. But one of the things that I think, because pool is such a mental game, I think mental preparation is key. I remember just a couple years after I started shooting pool, I'd have a tournament coming up. Usually we played either doubles or we'd play 4 or 6 person mixed doubles team tournaments. And the night before, or maybe even 2 nights before, when I lay down to go to bed, I'll think about pool, and I'll be just telling myself, stroke straight, stay down, all positive things as I'm going to sleep. And I really believe that helps reinforce your subconscious to continue to do the right things. And it just gives you some confidence going into the match, too.
I'm a firm believer in that. Negative thoughts bring negative results, and the complete opposite. You think positive, typically that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
I love it. Are there any practice drills?
I don't do drills just to do a drill. I do drills to learn new shots, which is great for your projection. Because there's so many
stroke zone,
yeah.
You betcha.
There's so many different shots on there, that you can just line up shots. Now you're learning how to hit a shot. And once you learn, the whole point of learning a shot is now you know where the cue ball path is going to be. If you need to cross the table and break out a ball on the other side or something, now you know at least how to hit it. You're not just guessing to get lucky.
Correct.
So I do drills to learn shots and learn the paths and things like that. But everything I've learned from was Bert Kinnister, and I can never say enough about the drills and the things that he teaches to set up your body to be in the right position to have a straight stroke, to his 60-minute workouts and his advanced 60-minute workouts.
There's not many better than Bert.
To me, he's the best.
Well, Bill, I really appreciate you being here for the Knockout Challenge, and I hope you're having a great time out there and enjoying the match, playing well. And I thank you for everything that we've had a lot of conversations privately that people don't know about, and I thank you for those as well. So
thank you.
Best of luck to you tonight.
Thanks.
Oh. Oopsie.
Oopsie. What's an oopsie?
Went past the 0 mark. Welcome back, everybody, and thank you very much for your time in listening to the player spotlight of Bill Billiards, was the other nickname that he had. You already know that if you were listening. Mr. Sorensen. Speaking of which, he is down 3 games in this race to 13. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in.
Yes.
All right, couple funny comments in the chat.
Somebody's complimenting your virtual desk.
I see that. Doug Who. Yeah, Doug Who.
Doug Who? Who is Doug?
Thank you. That's one of the fun things that I did over the last couple of months is try to find. I run on vMix. That's my streaming platform, and they have virtual sets that you can buy for $30. It was well worth every penny. It's a fun set.
It is. It's pretty cool.
But Preston Ojewski, I always mess up that. It's butchering that name. Him and I were playing one of the tournaments at Vibes in Sheboygan, and it was I think it was a race to 6, right? Or 7, whatever it was. And Preston broke and ran the first 5 games on me.
Well, that
right?
wasn't very nice of him.
And I may screw this up a little bit but it's my memory, and it's my story, so deal with it.
It's right.
So
Their stream too, so
I think he broke dry in rack number 6. So I ran that one, and then I actually proceeded to break and run the next 5 of 8-ball. We're playing 8-ball, so I think it was 6-5, and then it came back, whatever it was. But yeah, then I ended up beating Preston, and now he's been having nightmares about it ever since. You're welcome. Matt Kitzman. I got to give a shout out to Matt. You know what? And here's the reason why. I have not said this enough, but Matt and Kurt Jennison are the owners of Lake Geneva Billiards. Newest place down by, that's Wisconsin Dells area? Or no, it's not. Milwaukee area.
I don't remember offhand.
I know how to get there. I just can't remember.
Right?
Anyway, great place. I've heard nothing but compliment after compliment after compliment of the tournaments, just the ambiance of the entire pool hall. He's got Friday night tournaments, and I'm not sure what else is going on, but they also have a podcast, and it's, help me out with that, Matt. What's the name of your podcast? It's pretty cool. But that's not why I'm bringing up Matt Kissman, because if it wasn't for Matt, a lot of this stream would not even be running. Matt has been so instrumental in helping me with the initial setup of the cameras and getting them online, getting them to do what they need to do. And I can't thank him enough. Him and his wife, Kelly, came up a couple of times.
Nice.
So, thanks, Matt. Delavan, that's it. Thanks, Fred.
Well, 4 to the 5 will be a little tricky here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's he did avoid the 7, but that's not going to help with, ooh.
Ouch. That's an ugly leave.
Yeah, and I don't think this is bankable either. In the side, anyway. I
Nope.
think he may have to
I'd try
either
and
opt
cut
for a
it.
safe. I think I would actually thin it on the right side and try to get the cue ball down behind the
6, 8.
6 and 8.
Yep. Yeah, there's that option too.
Yeah, that cut is potentially a sellout, although the 6 is not easy to get to either. does not pass the 8 ball. Oh, didn't want to do that.
Ooh.
Did not want to do that. Opportunity for an early rack.
Yeah. Do you go for it or do you play safe because you're down a little bit? But do you go for it because you're off a little bit?
I go for it because, and make sure I get that cue ball all the way back down to the end of the table. Beautiful shot.
Nice shot.
Beautiful shot.
Very nice shot.
Nicely done. Bill within 2.
Yep. Keeping the pressure on Pete. Bill says, I ain't going away quite yet. Bill's up to break. Oh, I like that break.
Nice break.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's not
I'll
right.
tell you. Well, he's still got a shot.
Yeah, he's got a shot.
But I'll tell you, it would have been a lot easier if that cue ball had just been left alone.
Yep.
This is a gut check here. Down by 2. And if you don't get out of this rack and your opponent does, he's on the hill and you're down by 4 or down by 3. That's brutal. Then you got things going through your head. Oh, did he hit that nice?
Beautiful shot.
That was hit with a lot of confidence.
Yes, it was. That was a beautiful shot. Well struck. Well played.
Not quite a stop shot. Maybe draw it back about 6 inches or so. That'll kind of leave him a good angle to get from the 4 to 5 to play the 5 in the lower right. He doesn't want too steep of an angle on this 4 because then you're sweating bullets again.
Yep. Try and keep it simple.
Yeah, he opted for the stop shot. That's okay. Now he's just got to be a little bit more precise with his shape.
Oh, get off the rail.
Yeah,
Ouch.
That is not at all what he needed. He may have to opt to go for the bank on the 6. I don't think he can get to the 6 any other way.
What about going forward, trying to come underneath it? Come off the side rail and then down behind the 6?
Can't. He's straight on the 6.
Oh, is he straight on? I can't tell
Yep.
quite from this angle that I've got here in the booth.
Yeah, he's. I think he's going to run into the 8 if he does. Ooh, he didn't. Wow.
Look at that. See, I know what I'm doing.
That's a first.
Right?
That was a beautiful shot.
It was an excellent shot.
Really well struck. Now, this is the key to this rack. I'll just shut up.
Oh!
He knew he missed it right away.
Yep.
That was
checking up
very,
a little bit makes it harder.
Yep, that was very pokey.
Yep.
That was not smooth at all.
Got a little fortunate. The 6 quit rolling and kind of stayed almost in the middle of the rail for him. So see what Peter comes up with.
Let's go on.
Going for a ride.
Yeah, let's go. That's always fun when you do that.
Welcome to Dale's Spin Ride.
For those of you in the chat who did not answer before, and I think there was like 80 of you, where are you tuning in from? We love to know where our viewers are tuning in. What did I miss?
Preston. He says, "Shut up, Dale. Go run a 5-pack on somebody else."
Yeah, we already talked about that, Chris. Vibes, remember?
Yep.
Yeah, Chris has...
Oh, am I behind on the chat?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you're... Is it like early Alzheimer's?
Yeah, maybe.
Or, okay. Just checking. Bill saying the 6-ball rolled funny.
Doug Who is from Oklahoma. So we got a couple states watching. That's kind of cool.
Welcome, Doug. Eight and 9 in the same pocket.
There we go.
Well, we have got ourselves a barn burner.
Yeah. Bill is not going away, that's for sure. He's starting to capitalize when Pete's giving him chances. Unlike earlier in the match.
So I've been asked privately why I do the player spotlights now. Because the players are in the money, and I want to give them the 10 minutes of fame that they deserve. So, and like I said before, getting to know the players. That, and once we get to the semifinals and the finals itself, everybody has already seen the player spotlight. So I'm not going to play them again and again and again. He did it again. Bill has scratched so many times on the break.
Yeah, I figured he maybe had it after that last break, that he found that spot that he needed.
Yeah, I kind of let the cue ball loose on that one.
Yep. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's all right. I just, when it gets to the semifinals and finals, no interruptions, or as few as possible. Randy Paralick, he's in Colby's garage. Well, first of all, I don't know who the hell Colby is.
Much less where the garage is.
We don't know where the garage is either.
It's like a residential garage in an automotive shop. What kind of garage?
Is it a she shed, or is it an actual like a man's like a woodworking shop, or is it the man cave? Might have to be a little more Pacific. Got cheese curd juice on my table. I did.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Says Heather Green to you every other day. Opting to pull it back about 4 inches for the 2 on the side. Now he has to avoid the 6 and get himself a good, decent shot to get all the way back down table to the 4. Not the easiest.
Ooh, Matt says he's going to have a good tournament in March. We might have to go down for that.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now he's got to avoid the 6 again. You're very welcome, Matt. And I've been trying to get down there myself. I'd love to see the place. I'd love to, play in one of the tournaments, but my time is a little tied up. I'll get down there someday. Matt, what's the name of the podcast that you and Kurt have done? Ooh, little steep on the 4.
Yeah, a little bit. Greenwood, Wisconsin, somebody's watching from. Scott Marvin.
Greenwood. I don't know where Greenwood is.
Me neither.
Randy's shooting pool in Anago. That's it. Break at the lake. Beautiful. Well done. Well done. 3 balls to get to the hill for PJ. And that does not stand for pajamas. Although he is the pillow man. And
right?
So he works for mattress company, mattress firm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Selling $200 pillows.
Nice.
Excellent job avoiding the 7 ball.
Yep.
Perfect.
That was
shape.
beautiful.
Absolutely perfect shape. Pull it back about 3 inches or 9 if you're asking Chris. Wow. That's 3. Okay, 2 3/4.
Simple little cut right in the corner to get himself on the hill. Heart of the pocket.
Eight miles south of Longwood. Okay, Scott.
That's helpful.
I'm seriously, I'm not trying to be a smart ass or anything, even though normally I am, but I don't know where Longwood is either. Chris is looking it up on Google Maps right now.
Greenwood, Wisconsin.
Either way, thanks for joining us, Scott.
Ooh, they got a quick trip. Can't be all that bad of a town.
Fred Renner says, well, my guess is out the window. Sorry, Fred.
Where
You already got a jersey anyway.
Well, my prediction's still in play, though.
So Fred Renner and I struck up a deal the other day because Fred's been one of the biggest supporters of the stream, along with a lot of other people. And I'm not trying to single one person out, but Fred and I go back a ways because he's my favorite person in the entire world when it comes to salsa and asparagus. Thus the reason he's called Salsa Man. Anyway, we struck a deal the other day. He ordered a jersey from On Board that says Fred on the front and Salsa Man on the back. Coolest freaking jersey. And it's black and red. It's sexy, sexy jersey. And for 5 jars of salsa, that's our trade. So I get the salsa, he gets the jersey.
Nice.
Yeah. Well worth it.
Definitely.
I think Fred's coming out on the short end.
Greenwood is a
usually
little west of Marshfield.
Well,
up in that area.
Marshfield, I know exactly where that is. All right.
Yep.
Excellent. Jeff Sopa, Abbotsford, Wisconsin. I'm sorry, Jeff. I seen your message earlier, and thank you. Thank you for what you said. Much appreciated. Oh, we've got another early 9 attempt coming up. Control the rock. Control the cue ball, because you don't want to make this 9 and scratch.
Ooh, ooh.
Down she goes.
There goes my 13-10 prediction. I'm out of the running.
Holy cow. Well,
I do remember seeing a lot of 13-11s, though.
ooh, doggy. What a match this has been.
But I think a lot of them were Bill 13 and Peter 11, but I could be wrong.
What's going on, Grace H? Seek. Sorry. I always mess up that last name, too. Winner of 3.0. got one of the little trophies that you seen earlier in the presentation in his house. East of Cadott. Aha. Cadott is the home of Country USA. Or not Country USA. That's
Rock
Oshkosh.
USA.
Nope. Cadott is it Country Thunder?
Oh. Oh, I don't like country music.
I'm not surprised.
Actually, it depends on the country, but again, it's one of the things I probably don't mind it, but I won't go out of my way to listen to it. Andy Kuhn says it's Rockfest. That's what you're thinking of.
Nope. No, it's a country music festival. So it's either in Cadott or near Cadott.
Yeah, Country Fest and Rockfest. That's what the chat's saying.
All right, we got to give a shout out to K6's son. His name is Tristan. Tristan says, good match. How you doing, Tristan? Country Fest, now known as Hoofbeat.
I like it.
Not sure if that's true or not, but it's Andy Coons, you know.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Well,
love you, Andy.
Peter missed the hit on the two. I'm a little surprised he didn't try to jump for it, but here's a chance for Bill to tie it up and make it hill.
Is anybody still in? Anybody still in the running? Did anybody guess?
I think there are a couple Peter 13, Bill 11 predictions.
All right. So if Bill runs this out and it goes hill, did anybody have the score 13-12?
I don't think so. I don't remember seeing one. I could be wrong, but I'd have to scroll back up and look.
Well, I'll look at it right now. I screenshot all the guesses.
But yeah, I think there are
three 12
and 11s.
Mad Matt said Peter 13-12.
Oh, okay.
Wes said Bill 13-11. That's not going to happen anymore. So we've got that one. Preston said 13-12 Bill. That's still in the running. Fred Renner's out 13-11 Bill. Bud Snyder's out. Vincent Schrader says, oh, damn it. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble here. Vincent Schrader says Peter 13-12. Kyle Vertel says Peter 13-12. Dennis Molson says Bill 13-12.
So there are quite a few 13-12s, huh? Boy, it's going to get expensive, isn't it?
No, like I said earlier, not everybody is getting a jersey.
I watched part of the Justin Volk match last night for a while.
I think what I'm going to do is make up a question.
And the first one to answer wins?
I don't know. So
Pick a number?
I think I'm going to need help with this.
Spin the wheel of destiny?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh,
wow.
Little body English on that one.
Well, I don't know if that 7 passes the 9. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Man, I wish I had a camera right there. Well, I kind of do, but that's hard to tell. Oh, doesn't look like it. He might be able to sneak it in the right side of the pocket.
Adele's trying to be a pain in your butt again.
Nah, that's nothing new. Not surprised.
Asking questions.
When isn't he? Why are you asking questions like that?
Nice.
Well,
hit that with authority.
Look what we've got here, folks. I think we are going to have one game
for all the marbles
for $2,000.
Now, do you hit it thin, hit the top rail, and come back down, or do you draw back out for it?
Absolutely not. Just, go all the way down. All the way down. Just make it and go straight down and back.
Yep. Looks like that's the way he's going to go. What a comeback. Nice job getting your nerves under control.
Tell you what, there's nothing better for the first knockout challenge quarterfinals match than to have this go hill.
Especially being down, what was he down? 5, 6 racks there for a little bit? 5 for sure.
This is good stuff, folks.
Yes, it is.
Once again, here's the payout. This is what's on the line for one game. The unfortunate player that goes home tonight walks away with $575. The winner guaranteed $2,000. Woo, doggy. Giddy up. Let's get to the action.
All right.
Oh, what a way to start the quarterfinals. If you're not enjoying this, there's something seriously wrong with you.
Well, he avoided the scratch, pocketed the ball.
Oh,
does he get fortunate?
He's got a
He's
shot.
got a shot. Destiny's in his hands. 2 to the 3 is the biggest trick. Yes, it's definitely been a battle. And you could tell for a little while Bill was down on himself a little bit, but yeah, nice comeback. Nice job getting himself under control. And Bill, I'm on the hill. All right, now we'll be right back with a player break. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, my butt.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's okay.
He got away with it.
But like you said, Chris, though, now
it's a little more even more tricky to get on the 3.
It sure is. This 8 is probably going to come into play. I don't think there's a way that he can draw out of this and leave himself on the left side of the table as we're looking at to give himself a shot on the 3. He almost has to, and this is one of the worst shots for amateur players, is to play. Oh, no, I'm not even going to bother. No,
it looks like he's going to bank it. Oh, maybe not.
No, I think he's just going to.
Oh, he's going to get away with it. Makes it tricky for Pete. This is good stuff.
I'm nervous for the players. I really am.
I'm nervous for both of them. It's like, oh, now what do we got? Because again, now you gotta what does Pete do? He tries to bank the 2 and come around 3 rails for a leave on the 3. That's asking a lot. Oh, he's gonna play safe.
I like that. I would have done the same thing.
Smart.
Now Bill's got a jump shot for probably the win.
Yeah, he's either got to jump it or kick at it. I don't think I've seen either one of them jump yet tonight.
Yeah. Bill attempted a couple.
Oh, yeah, he did, yep.
Foul on one.
That was Pete I haven't seen jump at all. He's kicked at everything.
Yeah, and Bill's not going to take his chances. He is going to kick at this too and maybe make it in the side or end up safe. And it never fails. How many times have we seen it, folks? Seriously, especially on the stream here, where the last game
becomes the most difficult.
It's the most difficult all the time. You know, you've got the stress of the nerves. You've got to battle your inner demons and. Oh, good shot.
Got away with that one.
Good shot. Beautiful. What's going on, Tom Joss?
Ooh, nice hit.
Just caught a piece of the two.
But again, now you got a steep angle, so now the cue ball's going to be traveling.
I'm sweating in my drawers, and I'm not even playing.
Right? It's like, oh, man, how do I hit this and try and give myself a leave?
I'm sorry. Is that too much information?
Nah. We've given out worse information. Ooh, playing smart and trying to play safe. Ah, the chess game. Who's going to make the first oopsie in the chess game? Dangling that carrot.
I don't know what I would do here. Oh, what a shot.
There's a shot.
What a shot.
Nice little hit out the 4 to hold for the 3. There's a gamble you prayed for. But now again.
Yeah, he's got shape on the 6, but he's going to have to put a lot of inside English on it to get some kind of shot on the 4.
Yep.
If he can get enough inside to run directly into the 9 ball, that could be all she wrote. Did it. He did it.
Yeah, I think I'd walk around the table once or twice myself.
I think I'd go to the bathroom and clean out my drawers. All right.
Like I said, player break.
We'll
finish this rack in 5.
He's a little steep on the 4, but I think he can draw off of the outside part of the 9 ball and get the shape that he needs on the 5. It's a matter of trying to kill the cue ball and take, some of the momentum off of it because he can't go all the way down table. Oh, he's going high ball with left-hand English.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness, no. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. I didn't change the camera view there.
Yeah, I think I liked your shot on that, drawing it over, going top English, and come off the 9 for a leave on the 5.
Let's see if he has a piece of the 5 ball, but not to make it. And here's the weird thing about this. Look at where that 9's sitting.
Yep.
There's so many weird things that can happen.
And the drama continues.
Oh,
my
he
God,
could
he could
see it. He threw it in.
Wow.
He
Nice
threw
shot.
it in.
Yeah, he's earning this out, that's for sure.
He put so much inside right-hand English in there, he could see enough of the 5 to throw it in, and now he's left himself with a bank shot on the 7 for the win. That was beautiful. And on Hill, you missed that shot. Oh, no.
Yep. Ouch.
Sorry, my brain is so much on on that 7 ball where it was going to end up. I forgot to change the camera view again. That's okay. Nothing happened. Didn't miss anything.
Nope, didn't miss nothing.
You talk about a gut check here. Oh, he's going to run into it.
Makes it
boy.
interesting.
This is not easy at all.
Oh my God, do you almost look at the back cut of the 8 to try and drop the 9?
No, there's no way in hell. Just because of how close that 9 is to the outer point. That could easily hit that outer point and just be ejected.
Yeah, but
he's going for the cut.
Well, you have to come around 3 rails. It's the only way you can get on the 9.
Right, and there is a good chance that he could scratch in the side on this. This is a lot thinner than it looks, folks.
Get ready for the ride. Here we go. Oh, he tried playing the carom.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
I did not
see that coming.
I think he tried playing the 8 and just hit it too thin because he was worried about the scratch.
Nah, as straight up as that 8 went, I don't know. It's hard to tell.
This is all she wrote, folks.
Wow. Okay, I can breathe now.
I've been holding my breath for 10 minutes.
Right?
All right. I'm not going to let the players get out of the way before I go out and congratulate them. What a match.
That was an incredible match.
Unfreaking believable. What a battle.
Crazy
What a way to
battle.
start the quarterfinals.
Yep. That was a phenomenal match. You know, kudos to Bill keeping, like you said, his demons under control. And
folks, I cannot thank you enough for everybody that was tuning in tonight. All of our sponsors here at Outer Points Productions. I've got a couple more to put on there that I haven't updated yet. That just gave me an idea. So thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed the match as much as Chris and I have.
Oh my God, that was a phenomenal match. I loved it.
This is,
I expected a close match. Thought it'd be a blowout there. Bill got it back up, and then next thing you know, it's like hill. Holy cow!
Yeah, and here we are.
What are you gonna do for the jersey thing?
Yeah, I'll have to figure that out. I'll message everybody in the chat. So thank you for all the subscribers. Thank you for, you know what? Let me put it up there. I made it for a reason. On and off the stream, on and off the air, on and off, the cameras, the lights, and everything else. Thank you for your support.
Yes.
You guys have been incredible, and let me throw the schedule up there as to what's coming. I wanted to do that earlier, but this is the schedule for the next couple of matches. Coming up on January 10th, Nick Brodesky and Mike Lemire. January 11th, Charlie Wolf versus Fong Wen, semifinalist in 1.1. And then our final quarterfinals match, we've got Sean Johnson and Tom Menina. January 11th, you are going to want to tune in. Well, you're going to want to tune into all of these, but I have a very special guest commentator coming up that I think you're really going to enjoy. So looking forward to that. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we really look forward to seeing you on the 10th. So until then, everybody, we love you. Be safe, and have a good rest of your night.
Yep. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, Chris.